Now, Death Night, Layla Fox, sharp pulls for that summon rush. 3K subs in 8 months, wanna shout you for all the love. Community, we keep it strong. Plarium back and forth, just like ping pong. Maybe in 5 years we'll get that Hydra boss. Forget a monster, you can call us Raidzillas. Sacreds, I don't wanna see ice like frost bringers. Some say, YSG, you've got a cold heart. Yo, Smiley, come on, bring that heat like Ignatius.
Monster, if things don't go my way, then I'm gonna have to crunch you. Feed you to my chest, to the tavern where we go soon. I can't wait to see where this is going, what you gon' do. I don't give a damn how you feel, oh boo-hoo. Raidzilla, fire spit a monster. Shards of the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Raidzilla, fire. Monster, shards on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
Heard he quit way with the clickbait, got paid, I made, I raid viz. Flow like nitrate, my fate is. Show you where my knife blade ends. Better hope we then bring the friends. Dopamine and the dopamine. Crack your skull like an opening. Shard 2X, here we go again. I'm a universe of death and I'm beyond your comprehension. I'll decapitate that fool if he enters my dimension. Alone in my life now, I don't need your permission. Boot all my cheaters out, call that CC suspension. Hair like extension, but without all the excuses. Looking for a top, I've been feeling all your nooses. I don't know when to stop, I be violating truces. Someone needs to do this, let me show you where the truth is. Clickbait like Medusa, your views are what I use. Like the words on my hoodie, I need a mirror to get through. You should fear the tubes, I've been deadly with the blues. I've been known to kill a synth, I'm a shepherd of the news.
Monster, if things don't go my way, then I'm gonna have to crunch you. Feed you to my chest, to the tavern where we go soon. I can't wait to see where this is going, what you gon' do. I don't give a damn how you feel, oh boo-hoo. Raidzilla, fire spit a monster. Shards of the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Raidzilla, fire. Monster, shards on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
2021, what a year. Bittersweet is coming to an end. We gon' highlight a few things for the free-to-play and those that spin. Geomancer bro for one day, got us all hitting like Victor Tez. He did it first though without a bug, man he hit for over 700 mil. Sean party with Layla at, who got partner this year. J Gigs, Uncle Patches, Smiley, and Mr. Tham. Big shout to Saffron Man, he the one that got us all hit. Can't forget Hell Hades helped us all to optimize gear. Doom Tower trying to do it fast, so we all gotta comp with us here. Or just use Chris, like Kenpachi says. I've been imagining the day that I could beat the Raidzilla monster. Gonna need a savage set, crit rate on attack chest. Gear cleanse, you be lucky if you get a gear cleanse. Front one, a mass bench stress, trying to roll sub stats. Will it be speed, will it be flat? CVC got me click, clack, click, clack, click. Like a lab rat is H-dub, you can ask chat. Yo, Gigs, tell him what's next.
Get a pack free, sadly, never had me. Keep 'em mad with the packs we bring. I can't be taking that heat. Take it back to brackets, the Halloween ringer. Look at my stat sheet. What attracts these people is my greatness, bitch. Like a 10x with a Valkyrie, like fat chicks. You never gonna grab me, neither. RNG the menace here to dominate, I'm greatest ever nominate. I'm getting inside the beat like I'm a surgeon, time to operate. I'm cutting him, I get my lyrics gonna blade him with the skill up above every fucking body in the game, debilitating every rapper thinking they can integrate him and make anybody who playing right afraid of pain, but don't nobody want it, but they're gonna spin it anyway. Cause y'all beginning to see that I'm a medieval, I'm a killer. You need to seal him, a thriller me. I'm a Liam Manila, you bringing the villain within me out of me. You don't wanna be here when I free the behemoth to listen to me. I keep it raving, call me Cena, cause they're in the sea of me. I'm the deity of rapidity, increasing the speed of killing any infinity. Motherfucker, you better run it, you finna be dead like free to play in silver 300% of you players couldn't beat a tenth of me. I'm at it to diminish you, bitch, I'm despicable. You wanna battle, I'm unkillable. I'm rolling with Dutch, invisible, I'm inexplicable. I'm unequivocal, I'm unforgivable, I'm fucking biblical, an orange criminal. You never catch him digital, the god I radar roller. Man, stop.
keep you know I'm bringing force like I'm Anakin. Torment got you frozen, now you pose like a mannequin. Solo with that crimson and Bumblebee my witness. No heart like I'm Harvest from January to Christmas. You don't wanna miss this. More fusions. Welcome to Teleria. Miscreate when I stepped in. Plat reset is risky. Like Clambo sending you back to the Bastion. System is getting landed. Legos are getting unfolded now. 100k that's Hades, 100k that's Ash. 100 mil on CB shots to Deadwood, that's that. One artifact that's 5 mil, one amulet that's 10. CC's killing off this beat, murdering king with that pen. I've got my mask on like Jensen. Victor holding records like weights out of bench press. Samurai Shing in arena with my shadow kid. Jemba when now you're panicking. Skull crowns are getting taken out. Death Knight like Layla Fox. Sharp pulls for that summon rush. 3k subs in 8 months. Wanna shout you for all the love. Community we keep it strong. Plarium back and forth just like ping pong. Maybe in 5 years we'll get that Hydra boss. Forget a monster. You can call us Raidzillas. Sacreds. I don't wanna see ice like frost bringers. Some say YST you've got a cold heart. Yo Smiley come and bring that heat like Ignatius.
Monster. If things don't go my way, then I'm gonna have to crunch you. Feed you to my chest, to the tavern where we go soon. I can't wait to see where this is going, what you gon' do. I don't give a damn how you feel, oh boo-hoo. Raidzilla, fire spit a monster. Shards of the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Raidzilla, fire. Monster, shards on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
Heard he quit way with the clickbait, got paid, I made, I raid this. Glow like nitrate, my fate is. Show you where my knife blade ends. Better hope we then bring the friends. Dopamine and the dopamine. Crack your skull like an opening. Shard 2X, here we go again. I'm a universe of death and I'm beyond your comprehension. I'll decapitate that fool if he enters my dimension. Alone in my life now, I don't need your permission. Boot all my cheaters out, call that CC suspension. Hair like extension, but without all the excuses. Looking for a top, I've been feeling all your nooses. I don't know when to stop, I be violating truces. Someone needs to do this, let me show you where the truth is. Clickbait like Medusa, your views are what I use. Like the words on my hoodie, I need a mirror to get through. You should fear the tubes, I've been deadly with the blues. I've been known to kill a synth, I'm a shepherd of the news.
Monster. If things don't go my way, then I'm gonna have to crunch you. Feed you to my chest, to the tavern where we go soon. I can't wait to see where this is going, what you gon' do. I don't give a damn how you feel, oh boo-hoo. Raidzilla, fire spit a monster. Shards of the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Raidzilla, fire. Monster, shards on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
2021, what a year. Bittersweet is coming to an end. We gon' highlight a few things for the free to play and those that spin. Geomancer bro for one day, got a saw hand like Victor Tez. He did it first though without a buck, man he hit for over 700 mil. Sharp party with Layla at, who got partner this year. J Gigs, Uncle Patches, Smiley and Mr. Tham. Big shout to Saffron man, he the one that got us all hit. Can't forget Hell Hades helped us all to optimize gear. Doom Tower trying to do it fast, so we all gotta comp with us here. Or just use Chris, like Kenpachi says. I've been imagining the day that I could beat the Raidzilla monster. Gonna need a savage set, crit rate on attack chest. Gear cleanse, you be lucky if you get a gear cleanse. Front one mass bench stress, trying to roll substats. Will it be speed, will it be flat? CVC got me click, clack, click, clack, click like a lab rat. Is H-dub, you can ask chat. Yo Gigs, tell him what's next.
Get a pack free, sadly, never happening. Keep 'em mad with the packs we bring. I can't be taking that heat. Take it back to brackets, the Halloween ring. Look at my stat sheet. What attracts these people is my greatness, bitch. Like a 10x with a Valkyrie, like fat chicks. You never gonna grab me, neither. RNG the menace, here to dominate. I'm greatest ever nominate. I'm getting inside the beat like I'm a surgeon. Time to operate. I'm cutting him. I get my lyrics gonna blade him with the skill up above every fucking body in the game. Debilitating every rapper thinking they can integrate him. And I make anybody who playing rate afraid to pay, but don't nobody want it. But they're gonna spin it anyway. Cause y'all beginning to see that I'm a villain. I'm a killer. You need to seal him, a thriller me. I'm a Liam Manila. You bringing the villain within me out of me. You don't wanna be here when I free the behemoth who lives in me. I keep it raving, call me Cena. Cause they're in the sea of me. I'm the deity of rapidity. Increasing the speed of killing any affinity. Motherfucker, you better run it. You finna be dead like free to play in silver 300% of you players couldn't beat a tenth of me. I'm at it to diminish you, bitch. I'm despicable. You wanna battle? I'm unkillable. I'm rolling with Dutches invisible. I'm inexplicable. I'm unequivocal. I'm unforgivable. I'm fucking biblical. An orange criminal. You never catch him digital. They got our radar ruler. Man, stop.
keep you know I'm bringing force like I'm Anakin. Torment got you frozen, now you pose like a mannequin. Solo with that crimson and Bumblebee my witness. No heart like I'm Harvest from January to Christmas. You don't wanna miss this. More fusions. Welcome to Teleria. Miscreated when I stepped in. Plat reset is risky. Like Clambo sending you back to the Bastion. System is getting landed. Dude, Legos are getting unfolded now. 100k that's Hades, 100k that's Ash. 100 mil on CB shots to Deadwood, that's that. One artifact that's 5 mil, one amulet that's 10. CC's killing off this beat, murdering king with that pen. I've got my mask on like Jensen. Victor holding records like weights out of bench press. Samurai Shing in arena with my Shadakin. Jemba when now you're panicking. Skull crowns are getting taken out. Death Knight, Layla Fox. Sharp pulls for that summon rush. 3k subs in 8 months. Wanna shout you for all the love. Community, we keep it strong. Plarium back and forth just like ping pong. Maybe in 5 years we'll get that Hydra boss. Forget a monster. You can call us Raidzillas. Sacreds, I don't wanna see ice like frost bringers. Some say YST, you've got a cold heart. Yo, Smiley, come and bring that heat like Ignatius.
Monster. If things don't go my way, then I'm gonna have to crunch you. Feed you to my chest, to the tavern where we go soon. I can't wait to see where this is going, what you gon' do. I don't give a damn how you feel, oh boo-hoo. Raidzilla, fire spit a monster. Shards of the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Raidzilla, fire. Monster, shards on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
Heard he quit waking with a clickbait, got paid, I made, I raid viz. Flow like nitrate, my fate is. Show you where my knife blade ends. Better hope we then bring the friends. Dopamine and the dopamine. Crack your skull like an opening. Shard 2x, here we go again. I'm a universe of death and I'm beyond your comprehension. I'll decapitate that fool if he enters my dimension. Alone in my life now, I don't need your permission. Boot all my cheaters out, call that CC suspension. Hair like extension, but without all the excuses. Looking for a top, I've been feeling all your nooses. I don't know when to stop, I be violating truces. Someone needs to do this, let me show you where the truth is. Clickbait like Medusa, your views are what I use. Like the words on my hoodie, I need a mirror to get through. You should fear the tubes, I've been deadly with the blues. I've been known to kill a synth, I'm a shepherd of the news.
Monster. If things don't go my way, then I'm gonna have to crunch you. Feed you to my chest, to the tavern where we go soon. I can't wait to see where this is going, what you gon' do. I don't give a damn how you feel, oh boo-hoo. Raidzilla, fire spit a monster. Shards of the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Fire, Raidzilla, fire. Monster, shards on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
2021, what a year. Bittersweet is coming to an end.
What is going on, everybody? How are we doing? Let me just fix these screens here, but as we fix them, let me introduce some of our hosts for today. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day on this beautiful Sunday. It's snowing up here in lovely New Hampshire. How is it out there where you guys are? Hopefully it's a little nicer than here. So to the top red corner, we have Mr. FinalKenpachi. Ken, how are you doing, sir?
Doing a little bit sick, bro, but I think getting better. I just drink my painkiller. Yeah. After I start a raid, I always say painkiller to painkeeper. So I said correct, right? Painkiller, yes.
Yes.
Painkeeper.
Correct.
So
Correct.
I'm doing a little bit painkiller effect right now. So hopefully you guys doing well.
Okay. All right. Right underneath that, we've got Mr. Gestal Gaming. Gestal, how are you, sir?
Doing great, man. Just got to fix the hair, make sure I'm looking good. Doing well, though, brother.
All right. All right. Wonderful. Glad to hear that. And to my right, with now the green screen behind him that I'm trying to fix, is Mr. JR Star 3. Jay, how are you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, man. It's been a long week. Just been all these events, grinding and trying to do them all. But yeah, pretty stoked. Got new champions and new things to work out with.
Very nice. Very nice. Curious, how's everybody in the community doing today? How are we feeling? Are we having a good day? Let us know. We're definitely interested. All right. So this week in raid, we've got a lot of things going on, man. We've had Champion Path events. We've got summoning events. We've had a new Forge Pass with a new set drop on us. So definitely is very, very interesting week.
New 15X coming soon.
Yes, another 15X coming soon. If you guys didn't already have particular champions, don't you worry. Just call American Express or Discover or MasterCard or even Visa if you have them, and they'll get you back. At least that's what Plarium says, right? All right, so before we get too far into the show, let's go with the content creator question of the week. And this time I want to go back. I want to go back in time when you guys were still in school. I want to ask you guys, what was your favorite grade and why, right? Let's go ahead and start off with Mr. Ken first. Ken, what was your favorite grade and why?
None of them, to be honest. I hate the school, man. Like,
he hates school.
I think like first three, whenever you was a child.
Okay.
You doesn't know too much thing, You didn't meet the mathematic yet, this time. I think that was the best.
The days where you still got nap time in class, that was your favorite?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let me get those nap times now.
All right. Gestal, what about you? What was your favorite grade, my man?
I'm gonna definitely say my senior year of high school. It took me a long time. I was always super tall and like skinny and like, kind of gangly, gawky, whatever. Senior year of high school, I filled out. The ladies started noticing me. It was a good year, man. Okay. So you became a babe magnet senior year. So that was your favorite one. I finally started dating the girl that I had tried almost all 4 years of high school to date. I finally started dating her senior year. So that's probably the real reason.
Does your wife know that?
I don't know. We don't really talk about relationships.
She's not.
Listen, if your wife's watching right now, just turn off the Wi-Fi for her so she doesn't. Okay, Jay, what about you, man? What was your favorite year in school?
I would have to say it was 5th grade. Pretty much every other grade felt like just a waste of time. Like it was just like making you go to a place, listen to rules. Like I could have just self-taught myself or like homeschooled. But I'd said 5th grade was pretty good, man. The teachers were really nice. Like there was so many different activities that we did in 1 year. Like it was like I had like 8 different classes. It felt like high school where you have like certain amount, you only have like 30, 40, 50 minutes per class, and then you have to go to the next one. It was just a full day of everything. Like you're doing gym, you're doing like math, science, like so much stuff I learned that year. And then I met so many people as well. Unfortunately, I only got to meet them for a year because I moved a lot of schools throughout my whole life. But yeah, it was a really good year overall.
All right. 5th grade. Okay. So for me, it was actually my sophomore year in high school. That would be my second year. I was a hustler kid, right? When I was younger, I would buy. Do you guys remember like the 10-pack of Juicy Fruit gum that you'd buy for like $1? I would buy those packs, and then I would turn around and I would sell each piece for 25 cents in school. But when I got to high school, I upped my game. We used to have these things called boot mills, where it's like a brooch bun with bacon or sausage or ham, whatever you wanted for meat, egg, home fries, and cheese. And I used to buy those for $1.50. I actually had the lady at the office, the secretary at the office for my headmaster, who would write me a pass to leave school, go pick up the orders, come back. I would bribe her with a coffee and muffin from Dunkin' Donuts, right? And then I'd come back with like 15 boot mills, and I'd sell each boot mill for like $5. So that was my favorite because I was just straight out like the number one person in school. Like when you wanted to skip out lunch, you came to find me. Alpha's like, and this guy is why he's. But yeah, it was that was like my most fun time. And then yeah, then I had to buckle down because I needed to graduate, right? I needed to stop showing up to classes. So after that, things changed a little bit. But I do want to ask, we do have a question here from Gene Calvin over on YouTube, who's asking, did you guys have a nickname in high school or in school? Gestal.
Well, my nicknames have always been kind of stemming from my middle name and my last name. Obviously, well, I don't know. Obviously, my middle name is Gestal. I've always used that as my gamer tag because it's always available. It was always an easy one to get. But people thought it's my mom's maiden name, so people thought that was weird to have his middle name, so they kind of mocked me by calling me like Gestal or Grendel or anything that sounds similar to it. But my last name is Mills, and I would say probably my biggest nickname was just Millsy. Yo, Millsy.
No G Mills?
No G Mills.
No G Mills. Wow.
Yeah, you can start that one, man.
I'd pick you right off of that. Yo, what up, G Mills? Guys, from now on, not Gestal Gaming. We're going to refer to him as G Mills. All right? Jay, what about you, man?
Actually, when I was in school, a lot of people didn't even know my name was JR, so they would just call me Angelo.
Angelo.
And I would be like, that's not my name. And they're like, yes, it is. And I was like, okay. So people have known me for that for a long time. I had one guy I worked with 12 years. I was working at Publix, and he would always be like, oh, yeah, I keep forgetting it's JR. Oh, I keep calling you Angelo because when I first met you, it was Angelo. And I was like, bro, to this day, he still messes up. And it's crazy.
You know, when I think of Angelo, I think of The Godfather and sitting down and approaching. So I think that might be a little intimidating for people to call you Angelo. I'd be a little scared. Maybe, you might have to call somebody and put a hit out or something. Ken, what about you, man?
They just call me my last name because my last name is color. It's a red.
Okay.
In Turkish, ismin kırmızı, so they just call me that.
Okay. Red. Okay. I was always known as the Greek. We had, my high school had 980 kids. Pretty big high school. It was like 4 buildings. But there was like only 15 or 20 Greek kids in the whole school. So, and, because of my sophomore year and everything, I was always known as the Greek. So there we go. 2 answers to the community to get to know the content creators a little bit better. Curious if any of you had any special nicknames through school, please feel free to share. All right. How has your week been? What have you guys been doing? IRL, raid, what's anything interesting, fun happening, Ken?
In the raid, we did a takeover. I beat the S14, 19, and the 21. That was fun.
Nice.
Not on my account, obviously. I stuck again.
Nice.
Yeah, but it was a nice experience. Like S19, I think I tried like 3 hours. Yeah, that was nice. Lots of cursing.
Okay.
And I start reading solo leveling manga. It's called Manhwa actually, but I'm almost gonna be finished that. I start playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on my Steam Deck. Don't tell the Nintendo. So yeah.
Very nice. Gestal, what about you?
Big week, man. My birthday.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday.
Birthday, whatever. But Plarium gave me a great gift. Shoes End, baby. Got Shoes End on the account now.
Oh, nice.
Super fired up about that. It's gonna help me tremendously in all those stupid speed comms I'm starting to see in live arena. So I have a bit of not a counter, but at least I can at least pick her or have someone have a better go fast team. So good. It was a good birthday, man. I was happy to pull that.
Very nice. Wish everybody, if you wouldn't mind, wish Mr. Gestal a happy birthday here. Gestal,
Okay.
how old are you? Do you mind sharing?
45.
45. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I'm old. Look at the gray hair. Look at it.
Oops.
Wine is a
Hey,
perfect
hey,
wine.
look at here. Okay? Look at here. Jay, what about you? What's been going on in your week, man?
This week, pretty much, I've been doing a full account takeover, and we're almost halfway done. So I probably still have another week to go.
Okay. All right. Anything IRL happening? Anything interesting?
Yeah, just people doing crazy stuff in real life, like almost losing their jobs. We just finished a snowstorm, but now it's been raining a lot. There's been a lot of cops and like sirens going off, so a lot of things are going on in the town. But other than that, it's just another daily routine.
All right, all right. So for myself, end game, I kind of went hard for that champion training for the monster path. I did actually an account takeover for T-Bone, who's a mod both on Twitch and YouTube. Helped them kind of get through some of the stages in Centranos, did a couple of account builds, and we are actually working. We passed, I think he was having difficulty with stage 17 of Sand Devils. We finally managed to get it done last night. When my teachers said, you're going to need math in the future, I never realized that they were actually telling me the truth. Like, I'd have to use math to figure out how to do things in Raid. So, maybe kids out there that are watching this, listen to your teachers.
No, just use the calculator.
Well, I had to, literally, I'm standing on stream last night and I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm putting like my fingers up so I don't lose count. But we managed to get that done for him. So that was great. Get him some progression. And then IRL, I had like midway through the week, my kids got sick with COVID. I was feeling on and off. They're doing okay. So am I. So that's good. And then I want to say like Thursday, my dishwasher broke. And I don't know if anybody out there has a wife and kids, but dishes start piling up. Man, I am not cut out to do dishes old school. Dishwashers have ruined me. So I went out the very next day and I bought a dishwasher and I plugged that sucker right in. I replaced it. I was like, nope, we are not doing this. So yeah, it's been a fun, exciting week. But all right, let's get into some stuff this week, right? So let's start off with the first thing that happened this week that some of us did, some of us didn't do, but let's talk about the Monster Path event, right? Did you guys go for this event, Gestal?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of it.
All of it?
I got it all.
Jay, how about you?
Yeah, no, I wasn't able to. I got some of the Lunar Festival, but I didn't go for it because it's too much energy. I didn't have it.
Okay.
Like resource to do it.
Ken, how about you? Did you go for it?
No, I didn't. I just go lunar points. I collect all of them. I'm glad I did.
Okay. How about any of the community out there? How far did you guys go? Did you guys complete the whole thing? Did you go just for the champion? Curious to find out because we've got a lot of mixed feelings on this, right? Last week we talked and we felt that it was going to be based around soulstones and summonings, and then my thought was that it was going to have the champion training, which it did, and we were kind of partially right on everything, but the soulstone one seemed to bother a lot of people. People were like, this is only for the whales. We can't do this. Now, Gestal, you said you completed this. I'm going to start with you first. How difficult was it for you? Did you do soul summonings? I know you're against purchasing them.
I don't buy those, but I do save pretty much every soul stone I get until there's a good reason to pull them now that they have events and stuff for them. So I didn't have a ton saved up. I maybe got I don't know. I think I have one big boy, a couple of the middles, and maybe 80 of the small ones. So it was all champ training, man. All champ training. I mean, I probably had 100 incubus. I call them chinkubus, the incubus chickens.
Yep.
5-star sitting in the vault. All of those are level 20 now. Any dupe Lego I had in the vault, that's level 20 now. I can't even tell you how many like 30s and 40s I leveled up. I can farm food in Fire Knight, Sand Devil, ice golems. So anytime we had like a coinciding event with that, I was leveling champs there. It doesn't level quickly there, but at least you can get them to 40 to up them. So I mean, it was up to the last minute. I was doing it till last minute to get everything. I probably lost about 500 brews each. I spent about 153 or 4-star chickens. So I went pretty heavy into it, man.
Okay. So most of it was champion training. Now,
yeah, I'd say 90% was champ training.
all right. Okay. Jay, how far did you get into it, man? How far did you say did you go down?
Basically, just all the lunar points on both sides. I summoned 100 mortals, 1 immortal, and it was only like 14,000 points. So, unfortunately, all the points go to the Eternals. So that's why people were upset. Because even if you saved 100 or 150 mortals, it wouldn't be enough to even go all the way to the left side. So it's like, yeah, it's a little too crazy on that side. So you had to do champion training, but you also had to have tons of brews or gems to keep refreshing. So unfortunately, I didn't have that. So I just got the lunar points.
Okay. Did you? So you didn't do any champion training at all whatsoever?
No, I did. I did probably maybe a day. It wasn't even that much. It was like generic, like multi battles, and I was like, oh, I'm already done. It was pretty fast. I finished it like one day.
Okay. And Ken, you didn't do any at all whatsoever, or did you at least?
No. I got the lunar point, all of them, included 200 on the middle.
Okay.
And this is how many brew left. I sent a picture, maybe you can show.
Yeah.
So the thing is, people saying it's not free to play friendly, right? I mean, it's about resources management, guys. Like, look at how many brew I have.
I just want to point out real quick, this is how many brews I have left.
Yeah, and look, with the amount of the brew I have, I can get the champion and I can get the 5-star soul for him, right?
Yep.
I think it should be no problem. The thing is, I don't need him, so for me, there is no reason to push further, which is going to be waste of the resources. So if I waste my resources like that, I'm gonna be like you, BLAZIN, right? The thing is, I cannot refill fast like you.
You're gonna be pay to win. Wait. Oh, okay. You're gonna be free to play still. You're not gonna be pay to win. Okay. I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
No, I think
I know.
Yeah, so I have to be careful about it. So everything is possible. I mean, not everything is possible, but most of the thing is possible on this game. People saying pay to win, but if you have resources, of course, like if you didn't save your resources, I'm sorry, but most of the stuff you are gonna miss that. So look, right now I skipped that, right? And look at this. There is a Harima Soul right now going on. So maybe I will try my chance on there. But again, like it's not that guarantee event like this one, because this one, if you reach it, it's gonna be yours, right?
Right.
Right now it's a tournament reward, so it's a little bit risky for me. But as you can see, hey, my tournament, like this is the many brew I have. I have a 2 Harima. Don't push me.
All right. So, who's in your tournament? Can you send me a screenshot? So we'll just give them a little warning, like saying how how.
Hold on, give me 1 sec.
But yeah. So myself, I went in through. Now, I had been pushing some channels this rotation, last rotation, so I was able to get some of the big boy soul stones because for anybody that doesn't know, the Fire Knight and Soul Cross does award you 1 Eternal Soul Stone if you get him down. One of the big Soul Stones. So I managed to hold on to 2 of those. And I did actually pull one of the 6-star legendary ones. The one that Jay has, the Dark Elf one. And because I probably won't get him, I sold him and then was able to replenish another 15,000 points from that. Because you get 2,000 coins back for every 6-star. So I felt like that. And then I pulled a 6-star Lazorius. And then I sold him again. And then, because I probably will never get him, I was like, he's going to be like my first legendary I get, but I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this down the line. And I'm going to sell it anyways and get the other 15,000 points because I really wanted to complete this event, right? This was a guaranteed basically for us. So I figured, what the hell not? But let's see here. We've got for anybody out there that's in Ken's, you got Swifty99. Ken's number 5. He's coming for that first spot.
I'm waiting, CVC.
He's waiting for CVC. So Helm's Deep, don't push it.
Please.
Don't push it. He's gonna take it.
Already 22K.
You could snipe that out in a heartbeat. But don't push it. Ken's got the resources. He might be free to play, but he's going in all deep. He's got 2 Harimas. He needs the souls.
3 year XP
3 years of saving. He's gonna go ham on it. All right. So you guys didn't fully go out so Ken and Jay didn't go out full for the Soul Stone and the champion. You did go for the points. Now, I did have a couple of issues with this. One main issue actually was the keys. So first of all, why the hell did we need 2 keys? Do you guys have an answer to that? They upped it from 1 key to 2 keys. Is there any reason why they needed to do 2 keys? Maybe you guys might have an answer. I don't know. But Jay, could you think of anything why they would do that?
Yeah, to make you spend more points to get the second key.
It's easy.
That's just it.
It just seems so dumb. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just seems so dumb. Like, why are we increasing it to 2 points? It doesn't matter. Like, if you inflated the points on anything else, no one would really notice because the points change for this. But the keys have always been 1,000. And I can't imagine that well, I guess if there's thousands of players going for that one champion, yeah, I guess you could probably get
a strategically placed key at the bottom underneath the legendary book.
Yeah,
the 2 keys that were at the bottom. That's to get you to grind more into having to go down that middle path.
Well, and that was the thing is you could not go. You had to go down one way or the other to get to this one. So I wasn't a real big fan of that. Like gating these keys over here was actually my second biggest issue because I'm like, well, what, if I wanted to come down for the points, I'd get the points. But if I don't need the legendary books, why the hell are we, blocking it behind here? But I don't agree with this. Like, I feel like this maybe should have been like an avatar or something, but don't try to be greedy as everybody's saying in the chat because it just felt really, really scummy, but overall, I mean, do you think a lot of, the overall sentiment of it being, catered more towards the whales because of the soul stones and the champ training would have been any different if it was the summoning, where if we probably would be looking at a minimum 20 sacreds just for the champion himself and probably another 15 for the soul stone. Would that have been easier and better for everybody? I don't know. What do you guys think? Ken?
I mean, doesn't really matter. Usually, things like that. To be honest, I love this kind of guarantee event than to just open your chart. Alba, for example, was literally 20 secret chart. Like, you are going to open your 20 secret chart unless you got lucky. You can get another legendary on your pool, and end of your day, you are going to get an Alba. Right now, they kind of changed it. They made it like pet events. Like, you are still going to open 20 secret chart, you are going to get the champion, and you are going to get some extra reward, right? They also did it for card event, right? I think it was Kaja.
Yep.
Yeah. We can get like legendary book or something like that. It is extra. So this monster pet event, if it is shard, it doesn't really matter. If you save your shard, easy. If you didn't save your shard, impossible. So right now they did the champion training. Again, if you didn't save your XP proof, it's gonna be hard for you. So it doesn't really matter like which one you save it, man. Like, it really depends.
Right.
But both of them is basically the same. If you save them, you can get them.
Okay. Do let me know. What do you guys think? Would you prefer the way that they're doing them right now with the path events, or do you guys prefer having just the 20 sacreds or the 15 sacreds or 90 voids, whatever it might be, straight out and get it done? Or do you prefer this where you're getting some extra rewards at the same time? because this is a little time intensive, right? This was over 4 days, so it's definitely a little more that we got to be on top of. But Gestal, what are your thoughts, man? Like, would it have been easier to just do it with the shards?
I mean, if they had all three, it certainly would have been easier for people. But using shards, I don't know if shards is necessarily free to play either. I feel like champ training is definitely more free to play than shards. But if they had all three, then you could kind of spread it out amongst all three. So it has certainly been way easier. I would have loved for him to have shards. I was kind of a little upset it didn't, because I hate champ training. Champ training to me, I've been playing for 4 years. Obviously, not free to play. I have probably 30 rares that are 6-star. Like, I don't have anything to 6-star anymore. So it's just making food. It's just making 5-star champs constantly. And then you have nowhere to put them. So now what? Like, I'm going to start eating 5-star champs to be able to do a champ training. And that's champ training. I'm just talking about champ training for like a normal fusion or something. Like, I hate champ training. But I love champ training on my free to play. Like, there's nothing better than champ training event on my free to play. And so many champs to upgrade. So like, I understand it, right? I understand it. But for me, I would have I had like 25 sacreds saved up for that. I was all set to go and just dump all those sacreds to get that. Instead, I had to dump a bunch of brews and energy into it. So, I understand all the sides of it, right? Like, it's certainly champ training is certainly great for the early mid, even kind of just getting to end game accounts. Like, it's awesome to have that. But it kills my main account. It's just painful.
Okay. So you're more of a fan of just doing the sacred, guaranteed 15, 20, whatever it is, rather than doing like some of the champ training mixed combinations.
Yeah, I mean, my free to play certainly isn't nearly what Kenpachi's is. It's maybe 18 months at the year and a half, maybe right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way I could even have gone for because I go for all the fusions on my free to play. I figure it's a guaranteed champ. I'm getting the sacreds off of Ultra Nightmare. I'm able to get a little bit out of Doom Tower and other places. So I just try to stay steady on getting those Legos from the champ training or the fusions and fragment events.
Okay.
But there's no way I would have been able to do that event in my free to play level. But which is, I don't know, it's kind of bad, it's kind of good, right? I mean, it's bad because it's a Monster Hunter and they're going away soon. But good because I knew right away I wasn't going to go into it.
Okay. Jay, what about you, man?
With Plarium increasing all the summon events, and of course monetization growing this year, we saw their structure last year, right, and what they're planning to do. So it makes sense that they're going to be, I talked about already previously, like telling people that this is actually the new system, right? We're going to have Heroes Path. We're going to have some blessings for those champions. We're going to have more summon events and back to back. I mean, man, we go like maybe a day or two without summon events. But yeah, overall, I think it's better because you have to build champions now because we have Centranos. A lot of people complain they don't have enough champions. Well, now you can use all these champion training tournaments or events to actually get and build those up. And if you're not doing that, then you can just refine them, right? Because at the beginning of Centranos, you can actually remove gear and do stuff like that. So overall, it is nice to have different things because shards is like, if you don't have shards, you can't do nothing. You can't participate at all. You just sit there watching while everyone else showing all their images of, look what I got. So like, at least with champion training, you can kind of dip yourself as far as deep as you want to. It doesn't force you, but you can choose to go how far. Compared to shards, if you have nothing, you can't even pulling mystery shards only for Summon Rush can help you, right? So yeah, this is a lot better for the most of the community.
Right. I agree with you, Jay. I feel, myself, I've been going deep into Centranos. Last rotation was like 100 out of 101. This rotation, I'm like 99% sure I'm going to clear the whole thing. I'm currently working on one stage, but to your point, like I'm leveling up specific champions to get this done, right? I'm running champions through Minotaur. And so I feel like the whole champion training was a great way because I hate wasting resources and I hate wasting resources, trying to level champions outside without getting some, return on investment. I'm even going to be leveling 5 Jingle Hunters here, it looks like, very soon. And be ready to see what 5 Jingle Hunters can do in Clan Boss and what 4 Jingle Hunters can do everywhere else. It's going to be an interesting video. But, to your point, the champ training was actually a good thing. And I figured, I need it because my account was literally dry. I mean, I've got nothing on chickens, and we get some rewards from Plarium as content creators and stuff like that, but not enough to kind of make everything worth it, right? And this one, ordinarily it was, you kind of capped at like the 10,000 mark or 15,000 mark. And then anything else you do, for an event like this, I'm kind of running the risk like, all right, maybe I win this, maybe I don't. But at least with that one, no matter how far I kept going until I maxed out the whole event, which was very difficult. Not difficult, difficult. It was very time consuming. It was definitely worth it that way, right? Because here, again, after the 10,000, I'm running a risk, or even on the other events, the champ chaining events, it's kind of the same thing, right? After that, you're really not getting anything else. So this actually, I feel, was a little bit better. As for, my personal preference is I really like the paths, the way that they're doing them, structured around the extra rewards we've been getting, right? I've always been a huge proponent of some of these rewards aren't enough for what we're doing. And if they're going to do these guaranteed champions, I feel like the paths and the decks, as long as they don't gate it behind dungeon divers, which I feel is the worst one, and you guys may have a different opinion about it, I feel like I like the paths and the deck events more than just pulling the shards, calling it a day, and finishing over and done with. Because, again, I feel like you're getting more in return other than just the one champion, maybe 2 if you're lucky. What do you guys think about that? Are you pro these paths and deck events, or do you prefer they go back to the old school where they just say, pull your shards, get out of our face, see you later? Jay.
It's very similar to what I just said. Pretty much it's just extra ways to dip yourself into more resources for free versus having shards. You can't do anything. And they kind of FOMO you into a way where you're like, oh man, this is my chance to get Archer, right? Like, okay. And then what if there's not another chance, right? Or maybe there's like a new champion that was previously a fusion that they're giving you a 15 progressive chance to get for it, and you pull for that. Then you find out there's a path that you could have waited afterwards. You don't know. So it's nice to have more stuff, but it actually makes you think you have to go for more things. You have to basically play more. So if you're free to play, you have to spend even more time, which is a lot of time, because they put a lot of, they play way more than most people. I only log in twice, one before reset and one after reset. That's it. That's all I play raid. So like imagine them, they're always being like every 6 hours. That's crazy. And then spenders, right? They're having to spend more, and they're feeling like they're getting their pallets drained, because there's so much to go for, and they want to have all these different things. So, it is. I wouldn't say concerning, but it's you have to be diligent. You have to be disciplined and know, okay, like FinalKenpachi said, like if it's gonna really change your account or you really need it, then go for it. Or if you're a collector and you just like to have them all, then that's fine. But I only go serious if it makes sense on my account to do it. If the resources are too much, I don't even bother. I'll just go do something else. I got an artifact to send stuff. I got to do other things. So if it's there, it's nice to have it there. It's just you just have to make sure that you're not trying to do everything. They're not going, here you go, this is limited, so you have to do it. No, it's like, hey, this is an option. Would you like this opportunity? If not, then like act like it doesn't exist there.
Right. Gestal, what about you? If Plarium came up to you and said, Gestal, you make the deciding decision right now. How are we going to proceed with these? What is the executive board gonna take back?
I mean, it's better to obviously, like, let's say it's 1-to-1, right? Like, say we're comparing a path event where you have to use shards to summon them versus just a guaranteed event where you summon 20 and you get the champ. I will definitely take the path event 100% over the other one because you're getting stuff along the way. I don't feel like they're much more expensive. Typically, when they're 4 shards, I think the Kaja was fairly pricey. But all the other ones
20.
Was it 20? Yeah, 20 is not bad. See, yeah,
20 is new normal, kind of.
yeah, it'd be like a guaranteed event almost, right?
Yep.
So
I know
yeah,
it's
I
20.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So I would say it's I mean, it's got to be better, right? You're getting stuff along the way as opposed to just pulling and maybe you hit a couple other legendaries or something, but you're not getting any of the you're not getting books or whatever it is. So yeah, I mean, I for sure love it way more on my main account. The free to play account, like I said, like I just stay focused on there. I don't let all this pretty shiny stuff really get me diverted on what I'm doing there. So just stay the path on the free to play and the main accounts where I have fun with that stuff.
Okay. Ken, what about you?
I mean, it's simple question. Like we are getting more stuff there, more extra stuff there. Actually, basically just opening the chart, right, for the guaranteed champion event. Unless they are not going to increase the resources cost, like if the new upcoming legendary champion gonna cost like 20 secret chart, because it's gonna be pet event. I hope it's not gonna be 25. So it will be bad. I prefer definitely old one because 5 secret is big. 5 secret is huge.
Yep.
So yeah, I definitely prefer pet event or the card event style or whatever you called it because have extra resources.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like again, everybody's pretty much on the same page with that. So I think Plarium, I'm gonna go ahead and say good job on doing them this way. Keep it this way. Just don't be greedy and inflate the points again or the shard count, please. It's already bad enough at 20. I know inflation in real life is already out there. We don't need any more inflation in the game. Let us enjoy raid and play raid. Please don't make us play Wait Shadow Legends. So with that said, though, I want to touch up on this other event that we have in game right now, which is the not this one. Sorry. I want to touch up on the Lunar Festival event. Are you guys going hard on this? I'm guessing you are because if you went for the fusion, you're going to want that 5-star. But Jay, how hard are you going on this?
Well, I'm going as hard as I can. I'm not spinning. So, like Dungeon Divers just passed, right? Like literally like at 2 a.m. for me yesterday. I was only able to get the first little points. I could have gone the second one if I wanted to dump way more gems, but I couldn't. I just spent the gems previously for the champion training for the Alatrion champion training. So, like, it's hard to manage. Like we're only getting so much energy. So if you're not, using maybe a daily gem pack or if you're not a tier 3, you're not going to get as many resources. So I've noticed personally, like, it's doable. But to get everything maxed, like every event, man, unless you're sitting there all day, and I can't do that. So I have other things to do. So unfortunately, I'm going as hard as I can, and hopefully I will get the 5-star. But I don't know at this point.
Okay. Jay, thank you for reminding me. Actually, guys, today we will be pulling, because part of last Centranos was if I didn't clear Centranos both on my account and Steven's account, for each account that I didn't clear, we were giving away 5 monthly gem packs, so that's a total of 10 monthly gem packs out to you guys, the community. So all you have to do is two things. Sorry, just leave a comment on the video that I'm putting in chat right now, letting me know what difficulties you had on Centranos last rotation, and then just give the video a thumbs up. You don't have to be a subscriber to the channel or anything like that. It would be appreciated, but if you want to be entered in, we'll be pulling those in about an hour. So I'll give you guys plenty of time to go ahead and take care of that. But Gestal, what about you, man?
I already have a 4-star Harima. It was definitely one of my first champs I've been buying for. So anytime they're in the shop, I try to scoop them up. So I don't know. I don't really feel like it's worth me, especially after what I just went through with the other one.
Okay, so you're not going for the Lunar Path event, not the Harima one, the Lunar Path event.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. I thought we were talking about Harima. Lunar Path, yeah, I'm going for it because why not? I don't know. It's 3 weeks. I don't really care about this champion, to be perfectly frank. I would absolutely love to get this on my free to play, but there's no way.
Okay.
On my main account, I don't really see this girl fitting in anywhere. But I'm certain, like, it's a 5-star awakening. It's like almost impossible to get those, I feel like. So I don't have anything for her, so I could start with a 5-star, not a bad thing. And then maybe in the future she's good and I get a 5-star, or maybe she'll work out like in a Centrano, a red room in Centrano or something like that. So that's why I'm going for it. Like I said, I typically go for pretty much anything like this, where it's just like play raid and get a reward. Obviously you got to do soul stones or not soul stones. You got to do some shard pulls, but I'm not thrilled about it. But I'm just going for it because.
Right. Okay. Ken, what about you?
It's a weird because the last time, before this event started, we thought there is going to be like 1-star, 2-star, 3, 4-star, right? And we said to people, hey guys, like try to do your best, get the high star you possible. But there is only 5-star and it is the last reward. So if you want her soul, you don't have an option. You have to go pretty much all the event and the tournament. You can skip to under 50 point. Keep that on your mind, by the way. I'm going for it. She's not game changer in my account as well, like Gestal said. But I think I can use her on my Fire Knight team and maybe in the future in the Hydra. Maybe Arena, not gonna be easy that much, but 5-star is huge, man. Like,
right.
5-star definitely gonna make a difference, so that's why I'm going for her. I also love her, so as a design, so.
Right. 5-star can be, pretty big depending on the blessing that you take.
Yeah, it's so massive.
So, and
I don't have any 5-star nuker. Like, I only have a Wukong 4-star, I believe. So.
Wow. 5 stars are definitely worth it. They're definitely ones that we want to pick up. And I am a little salty at the fact that they did it where you have to go either all in or nothing. Again, I think that's the drawback of this event. I think the last one they did where they were building it up, I felt was a little bit better and giving the community to kind of, engage with it, because what's going to happen afterwards is, people are going to look at it and then say, well, I don't feel like I can get to this and I'm just not going to engage in it. Like and I feel that probably hurts the community more and the game more. And I guess, I know, again, it goes back to the whole greed thing that we talk about, but I currently am going for it. My plan as of now is to skip the next summoning event, right? I've gone hard up until now. I've done the champ training, dungeon divers, everything. So I am looking to get her. I'm going to skip because I know that one of the summoning events is going to be 250 points. So I've already counted on passing that out because I don't have any shards. So that's kind of my plan, unless it's a summoning event for a tournament, right? Then maybe I can use my Broadma fusions or something like that. But I think so far there's good and bad, but I'm not a fan of them, kind of not staggering it up 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. Although the flip side of that is, we are getting better rewards, right? For each one. So we're getting a mythical book here as opposed to a 4-star, legendary book here as opposed to a 3-star. The epic tome, give it or take it. It's really up to if you need it or not. So I mean, the rewards are a little bit better, but I still feel like they should have done it the other way, and just kind of taken something else out. But
even if it was just like 3-star and 4-star to replace the Lego and the mythical book, I feel like that would have made like for my free to play account, I could have gone for the 3-star for sure.
Right.
But yeah, as it stands, it basically is like, okay, well, free to play, not doing any of this.
Right. It's basically you go all in or nothing.
Yeah.
And you know, you got to really be on top of that. So, this event, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say the community is definitely 50-50 mix on this. At least what I've been talking with people, and it just seems like we're going from good to bad to meh, and it's like we're just when we're starting to head up, it feels like they're just like, nope, we know we're doing good, but we're going to bring it back a bit. You know, we take 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And it feels like that sometimes, right? But let's talk about the big thing that dropped this week. And I'm sure Mr. Ken is not going to be happy at all with this, but this is a little borderline, I feel, kind of pay to win. And we're going to talk about this new Forge Pass. Now, I do want to ask you guys, how many went and did what we did here and went and got the extra levels? Raise your hand. No? Wow.
I scooped it up day one though to get the 10% for the champ training.
Well, I got the whole elite pass, but I was like, the champ training, I kind of want that. But so no one bought the pass.
I got the pass. I didn't buy it out or whatever. I didn't buy the extra levels.
Okay. Jay, what about you? No.
No, not yet. I might consider it towards maybe the last week, but not yet.
Okay. And you know, $13.97. My bad. Free to play.
Yeah.
$13.97 free to play. Will not have this. But have you guys gotten to take a look into this Forge Pass set? And you know, I know that there were some leaks a couple of weeks ago of what it might contain. So it's been around the community for a while, but are we starting to replace farming dungeons with farming Forge Passes? Ken?
I mean, like, I've been saying that for a long time. Like, there is no point to farming dungeon anymore. You know, included spider, because like spider accessories, like what? Just accessories. On the CVC you can get reaction, blood shield for dungeon most likely, but and on the Hydra Clash you can get stone skin protection, right? From the bazaar you can get a refresh and stuff like that. Like there is literally no point farming dungeon guys on the end game perspective, because like playing, I mean, most of us playing the game very long time, right? We already have a great gear, and there is no way you can get anything better than what you have right now. Like, it's like 0.00069% probably.
Okay.
At least on my side, like, I mean, obviously I'm not spending crazy energy every single 3x or whatever, but I'm not getting anything better. Like, most of the gear I'm getting is, I'm just selling them, like, and the thing is, like, you need to get a good gear from the good set, with the good main stat, with the good substat, and you need to roll this, and it land on the good substat, right? Thankfully now we have an Ascension rework, so we don't have to worry about Ascension that much. But yeah, but it's true, man. Like, it's not only the Forge set, by the way, even the Doom Tower set are really strong, right? Little set, for example. So there is also an perception gear. We can get it literally from faction mode every single day. So basically Forge, which is, we can also increase our chance even further right now because we have a mythical charm, right? So we can use rank charm, rarity charm, mythical charm. We can also use a favorite substat, right? And it's going to be increase your chance to get specific gear with the specific stat. So it's definitely higher chance of getting from the dungeon. And if you also buying the Forge base, you are crafting like how many? 5-6 star piece if end of the Forge base?
I think it's close to like 150 6-star pieces or something like that.
Isn't that like 200? I heard 200, but
maybe more, yeah.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, especially if you are in the early game, you know, if you purchased it, there is no way can get that kind of gear from the dungeon because you cannot even clear that dungeons. You need to like reach like stage 16, right, to get your 4 6-star, I believe, and stage 20 for the 5 6-star. So like that's the only thing worth to buy, by the way, guys. Like if you guys have a question in the game, hey man, like what should I spend? As a money you spend it, that's a great reward. Especially on the early game, mid game, fantastic. And this set alone is looking broken, man. Just broken.
So if you're looking just at like stage 20 of your early game, if you were to farm to try to get 200 pieces of gear in like Savage or speed or anything like that, you're talking roughly about 3,000 energy, which you could. I feel like Ken is right. This is a better resource if you were to spend it to get it. Plus, you get all the little extra bonus perks from the pass. But it's definitely, I feel definitely on par with you on this one. Let me see here. I'm just checking that chat. I'm curious. So I see a couple of people that said no thanks, not doing the Forge Pass. But I'm really curious to see how many of you actually are passing up on this set. Now they did come out and tell us that this isn't going to be locked out in the future, so it is going to be a set that stays in game long term. So we'll be able to get another one and rotate it, and kind of get back to it. But Gestal, what about you, man? Are you done farming hard mode dungeons and dungeons in general for the Forge Pass?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I only farm, put serious energy in when there's 3x Savage and 3x Speed. Otherwise, I just do it to finish fusions or fragment events. So I don't, I would say the Forge is typically where you're looking to farm, or really to get your gear, as we've been discussing here. My thoughts on that, though, I love it for the gear that we can actually farm, like the Perception, even like the Doom Tower. Granted, it's on 3 rotations. I honestly, I hate the Forge Pass. I think it's too pay to win. Bolster's insane. This new set's insane. And what's the other one that's decent? Whatever. One of the other ones is
right. Who said Resist?
Yeah. Resist. Yeah, exactly. Righteous. Thank you. I mean, those sets are far and away better than anything in Dungeons. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I 100% would love to be able to grind this stuff like we do in Faction Wars. Perception gear is so good. It's pretty much on every single one of my free to play champs. It's killer, man. Even just getting stuff like getting the Fatal set. That's a solid set. Was it Fatal? What's the Magma Dragon set?
No, it is Fatal.
Is that Fatal?
Fatal, yeah.
Yeah, like I can't do lethal on my free to play, but the Fatal set on my free to play is super good for me. And Magma is super easy to farm. I farm that constantly, even on the Hardened Doom Tower for my free to play. Just the lower level, but that's even been helping out. So I love the stuff I love the Forge, and I love the gear that you can actually farm. I hate the Forge Pass. I think it stinks. Even with my main account, I think it stinks. I can't stand it, and I can't stand the have to finish 4 of those quests on my free to play account. Some of them are just insanely annoying to do on my free to play account. I can't. Sometimes I get too high in Gold 5. I can't beat anybody. How am I supposed to clear 25 champs? And I'm a quarter of the way up in gold 5 with my little free to play team. I can't get any wins there. So I find the Forge Pass very frustrating. I don't like it.
Okay. Jay, what about you, man? What are your thoughts on it?
I like the gear set. It's very unique. But it's not something I'm gonna go crazy for. That's why I'm kind of waiting. I always wait actually to the last week to buy any set, if I am gonna spend. But I don't see a requirement because what about the accessories, right? Like, if I'm getting this set, I'm not getting it because it's a 4-piece like everything else, or a 2-piece. This is a 9-piece, right? So in that sense, it's like, man, I might get some good tops, but what about the accessories? And it's like you're gonna have to forge a lot to even, and it's too much, honestly. It's like it's more work. And you have to wait for you to get the right, like, main stat and substats and all this other stuff. It's like, dang. Just for the gear sets, you have to ask yourself, is the artifact set worth it? You know me, I'm a fan of making sure numbers are higher. So I don't always focus on gear sets unless it's like a damage set. But other than that, I'll use whatever it takes. If I get an extra 10,030 speed and I'm not using any sets, I'll do that, right? So, but overall, I'm gonna try to see if I can go for it. But at the same time, it's like I don't think it's necessary. I think it's just something extra for for people if they want to use it. It is a very powerful set. If you could get it like optimized, it's pretty insane.
All right. Now, Jay, you actually brought us into the next point, which is the artifacts, right? We can go up to a 9-piece set, but we can't really craft artifacts. And so this is kind of what I'm concerned a little bit, because if you look, we've got 3 artifacts here at level 40 of the Forge Pass. We've got, what else? I think, and that was on the bottom side, right? I see 2 here at level 15.
There's also some on the top.
The top gets 2 rares. And that looks like really much about it. And so I'm gonna bring this to Ken first because of the free to play thing. All right, you want to lock the 6-star epic and legendary behind being free to play, fine. But 5-star epic, and I know Ken's about to go on a rant, guys, so be ready. But Ken, how does that make you? What are your thoughts on it? Like, you get 5-star rares, and then you get 3-star, the 3 5-star epic ones. What are the chances of you actually using those on your account?
I mean, like, I don't know. Rotation gonna be like, are they gonna release this set in every 3 months or the 4 months? There is lots of Forge Pass now. So if they are gonna release on the every 4 months, I think in 3 years I can build a champion in this set.
3 years.
Because like we are getting 15 piece, 5-6-star end of the Forge Pass as a free to play. That's all they give us, 15 or 20. I think it was 15. They changed to 20, but I'm not sure. Like I said, like only one champion using bolster set on my account. You guys know how strong is the bolster set, right?
Right.
And it's a Ursuga because she have like even you leave her naked in the arena, it's still gonna be killer hard because she has a massive stat. So that's why my Ursuga in the bolster set, most of gear is 5-star rare, I believe. But yeah, like okay, maybe 2 years. Maybe
2 years. Okay, all right.
I mean, 9-piece bonus definitely more than 2 years, but 6-piece maybe 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so 4-piece you could probably get one in a year. 6-piece 2 years. 9-piece 9 year 3 years. Okay, all right. I think Luke Skywalker says it best here. They should add it as an extra drop chance event in Spider, like they do the Bannerlords. I think that would actually be really good. So Plarium, again, I know you're watching. Take this guy's idea, add it on, put it on your board, and just make sure that the dart actually hits the idea, not 2 feet over where it says, no, we're just going to skip this and just make it pay to win. Gestal, what do you think, man? Like, you're doing both the free to play and your main account, and it seems like a very, very strong set, man. I can't lie, but just the 5 stars are kind of a killer on, the basic level of the Forge Pass, I feel. Gestal, I think you muted us.
My bad. We had some noise outside. The Forge Pass, it always kind of, I don't know, just pushes me the wrong way. I don't like I don't like. I definitely don't like the 5-star accessories in there. I mean, you're gonna if to get a 9-piece, you're probably gonna have to be wearing a 5-star ring, and that goes with any of these 9-pieces. Like I'm hanging on to all 5-star merciless stuff. Not necessarily all. I mean, obviously it has to be good crit rate, crit damage on it. Any of the supersonic stuff that has a speed roll 5-star, I'm hanging on to it because maybe it'll work. Maybe you'll be able to get a 3 or 4 roll on it, and it'll work out okay. But it's I don't know. It's brutal. It's brutal. I don't love it. I feel bad for the guys that are free to play because I don't know. I don't feel like you're ever gonna really be able to utilize, like you said, 2-3 years maybe. You might be able to get a full set. And honestly, I feel like that might be lucky. Like you'd have to get something good.
And I think that brings the bigger question. I mean, we've been long-term players because we love the game, we enjoy the game, we enjoy some of the challenges in the game. But let's face it, how many new players actually pick up Raid and have stayed with it, right? I'm really curious to find out what kind of numbers we're talking about because, like, I've seen a lot of the polls that some of the content creators put out, and it seems like, yes, a lot more of their, viewers and community are long-term players, 2 years plus. But let's take Hell Hades, for example. He did it. He's got 200,000 subscribers. 2,000 people actually did it. Out of the 2,000 people, 50% were over 2 years, right? So that tells you that he's got about 1,000 viewers right there that have been playing this game for that long. What does that tell you about the other 199,000? Are they just they pick up the game, drop it left, and I guess that kind of goes for all of us. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Gestal. Did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, good.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but it looked like the YouTube side was kind of lagging on the chat. So Jay, what about you, man?
I thought I answered.
Did you answer? I don't think you did.
Yeah.
I thought I started on we're talking about the accessories now.
Oh, well, I already talked about the accessories. I said that I included in my first statement.
Okay.
The fact that, we can't farm accessories, like it's not a normal thing. You're gonna have to buy multiple of these forge passes to get everything you want. And I'm already contemplating on buying one. Imagine having to buy 3 or 4 just to get a full set. It's kind of crazy. At this rate, I'm kind of like stuck in a place where I'm only going to be able to use a 6-piece and never get the full, unless I get lucky and I get good, epics or rares that I might want to focus on 6 stars. But other than that, it looks like a 6-piece stuck set for me, and I won't ever get to a 9 realistically.
Okay. All right. Let's break down the set now. Let's look at the set and see, because the first thing I looked at it and I saw it, I said, well, I guess I don't need a Fire Knight team anymore, right? Other than dungeons, I'll go back to farming stage 20 and makes things easier for me, right? 200 pieces. If I farm out 200 pieces out of the 200 pieces on a dungeon, on my account right now, I might keep probably a little more than I should because of Centranos. But, let's break down the set. So the 1-piece set, 5 crit rate on a 1-piece set. I mean, we've always had the issue where we get champions to like 99% crit rate, and we just need that little smidge. Now, this is basically a tier 1 mastery. Is this broken? Yes or no? Gestal.
I don't know. I would say broken. It's certainly ridiculously good. But I don't feel like it's only gonna benefit the whales, right? Like everybody's gonna get some pieces out of this, and yeah, that 1 piece can be super helpful for everybody. You get a 5-star ring. Throw it on there to get the 5% crit rate instead of getting a little bit more attack or something. Like I would say it's probably worth, and I think it'll help people out. But yeah, it does. It's it kind of does. I don't know if it's broken, but it does make it fairly OP. I mean, this set's kind of OP, right? So
Right.
Starting off with a one piece 5% crit rate is pretty sick.
Okay. I mean, Alpha said this great right now. He's like, it really helps the free to play, right? Just that one, being able to get that extra 1 tier mastery is kind of big. Jay, what about you? Is the, one piece set bonus broken?
I wouldn't say broken. It's very powerful. Because 5% crit rate is in terms of value, in terms of like equivalent to speed or other stats, like that's huge. I mean, a lot of times when we're creating our builds, we're already keeping especially if it's an offense champion, or sometimes you might consistent champion, right? You might need to go on the offense side / support or offense defense in the masteries. But we usually keep that in mind when we're building that 5%, right? We're like, okay, we got 20% that's already guaranteed because we're considering the masteries, and you got to just build 80. Well, now if you can also have an extra 5, that means you might easily be able to get more accuracy, more speed, or any other thing you're looking for. That's huge. And it's only a 1. You don't have to put a 2-piece. So, like other sets, like, critical rate set, which requires 2. So, yeah, this is pretty nice. I will say, I wish they would have kept the speed part on the 2, because then we'd have, like, kill stroke as crit damage and speed. We could have had the first crit rate speed set, in a sense, like, 2, using Rathalos as a 2. But yes, one piece getting 5% is huge. It's going to help a lot of more people. People should have no more excuse and unless they're super free to play. But in terms of not reaching that 99% or 98%, because that happens a lot more than you'd expect.
Okay. I'm actually going to take something here that was mentioned by Priest Guardian over on YouTube. We were talking about the accessories. I wonder, and this is maybe food for thought, will they start adding these accessories as rewards in CVC? Not maybe taking away like the gear sets that we get, like the speed and stuff like that. I wonder if maybe they will put the Rathalos set, amulet, banner, ring, whatever, as a reward in there. That'd be kind of interesting to see, but all right. Speaking for the free-to-play community, Mr. Ken, is the One Piece set bonus broken?
It's super strong. It's best One Piece bonus, to be honest. Like literally, like best One Piece bonus. A good thing is, like even you have a like insanely bad stat on the piece you crafted, you can still use it. Like let's say it doesn't have any critical rate or the critical damage, but it has a triple defense percent. Hey, there's a 5% crit rate coming from the set bonus, so you can definitely still use this piece. So it is good for free to play. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like to Wales need a like 9-piece bonus or 6-piece bonus, to be honest. Because like if you are gonna build your DPS champion, you are gonna make either Lethal Savage plus Cruel set, right? That's the best way to do that. Obviously, you can also make like Savage plus Rathalos if you are a little bit small whale, right? If you have a gear problem. But other than that, this is like first 3-piece bonus is super helpful, especially for the free-to-play who didn't purchase the set. Obviously, it's also super helpful people who purchase the set. So it all depends the RNG you're crafting. But yeah, very strong, man.
All right. So T-Bone here says it's my crit rate glyph that I was asking for. Very true. But here's what I want you guys to think about. Early game, we use crit rate gloves, right? Now imagine 6-star crit rate glove with all the rewards you're getting from the ascensions and stuff like that. You manage to roll crit rate on these gloves, plus the 5% crit rate you get from this. That's 75% crit rate. For most champions, that's all the crit rate you need. And I mean, how hard is it going to be to find 25 crit rate on the rest of your build, right? So I think the One Piece set bonus is very, very strong. I'd probably say with masteries, I mean, we're coming up to 80. So then you're talking 20% crit rate is what's needed. Feel just a smidge, just a little bit power creep right there. But it is good that it's for everyone, it's locked behind a one-piece set use as opposed to, being able to farm that piece. So you could use it whether you're a 5-star, 6-star, or whatever. Two-piece set, 15% crit rate. We're basically looking at 1.5 multiplier of a tier 2 mastery. How strong is this, Jay?
Yeah, crit damage is nice. It depends on the champion though. But most of the time, yeah, getting free crit damage is really good. We're used to getting 20% on most of our stuff, like crit damage set or even kill stroke. Getting close to that. I actually think it's really good. This all the like Merciless has attack and some other stuff. This just gives you straight numbers stats of damage. You don't have to worry it's a percentage. So unlike Merciless that's focused more on attack champions, this one you could put it on an HP nuker or you could put it on a defensive nuker. That's what's really cool about this Rathalos set. You do have to make sure that the skills that the champions are using are not single target since everything's about AoE. But other than that, yeah, it's really good.
Okay. Gestal? You've got us unmuted again.
Sorry, man. I got so much noise outside. I like the crit damage. I mean, it lines up well with the set, right? Like you get crit rate, crit damage. I think the third slot, I'm sure we're getting here shortly, it's kind of the more OP side of it because of what a lot of people are doing with the protection set these days. But yeah, for your nukers, obviously you want as much crit damage as you can get, and load it up with just a 2-piece. That's not too bad.
Okay. Ken, what about you?
Very strong, man. Like a 1-piece bonus, 2-piece bonus gonna give you 50% critical damage alongside with the 5% crit rate. Super strong. It's just 2-piece, by the way. It's gonna help you a lot to building your champion with the high 100% crit rate and the high critical damage. Super helpful.
Agreed. Very, very strong. 3-piece set plus 5 speed. I mean, we're great on 1-piece set. Awesome on 2-piece set. 3-piece set. Could we have wanted more, or is 5 enough? Jay.
No, five's. We don't want 10
Come
or something
on.
like that. That'd be insane. No, it's too much. Because I mean, having think about this is why I keep saying accessories. I could go 4-piece lethal, I could go 2-piece cruel or killstroke, and then I could also go 3-piece accessories of Rathalos set. And you're telling me my accessories are giving me 5% crit rate, crit damage, and speed? So it's just that's crazy. So it's actually really good stats going for the 3-piece set. It's really good.
Okay. Gestal, what about you? Could we have wanted more? Should we have wanted more?
Well, you can always want more, right? But I don't know if it's necessarily justified. Just us wanting it, so I don't know. I guess we're good. You can always want more, right? Always want more.
Okay. I'm curious. What do you guys out there think? Would you have wanted it to be 10 speed as opposed to the 5? And is it actually, is it good as a 3-piece, or should it have been down to a 2-piece? Ken, what about you? What do you think?
Bro, on the takeover, the account I did last week, I already saw a Harima faster than my Sifi, so please, just don't even mention that, okay? 5 is fine. The set already broken, we don't want more. 3-piece bonus, like Jay mentioned, if you use Rathalos accessories, look at this bonus you are getting from that. It's crazy.
Okay. Quickly though, how fast is your Sifi?
300.
300.
I mean, she's not speed build, okay?
I know you run a resistance. I'm just curious. Who were you going that was faster than your? Who was it against?
Sifi.
Yeah, no, I know, but who was it? Whose account was it? Just so I know not to attack them.
It's a Chiboto.
Okay.
+4 full ascended Harima.
Oh.
Max, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, rest of stat also high, by the way, not only the speed. It's just not only speed.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's kind of insane, to be honest, right there. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm always gonna want more, but that's because I'm very greedy. Obviously why I started hustling stuff in school, right? I wanted to make money. I wanted more. So I always want more, but I think, you guys make a very fair, valid point of at 5%, looking at it, if it's just the accessories, it's a very solid, right? Definitely helps out quite a bit. All right, 4-piece set. And I mean, here is where I kind of look at this and I'm like, all right, this is going to be very interesting. Do we start replacing, some of the bigger gear sets like Lethal and Savage? Because this could essentially, 20% turn meter boost. How do we make this work along then putting into the 6-piece set? I think this is going to be very, very good for AoE nukers, but fills this champion's turn meter by 5% for each enemy hit by AoE attacks. I also wonder, I guess I should probably ask in content creator chat, is it, if it's a double AoE nuke, is it 5% for each hit? So does that only cap to 20 or is it 40%? I will have to ask that back to Plarium. But if it's 40%, now imagine,
Magnar.
Exactly. That I was just thinking that Magnar hits, double hit, 40% turn meter boost. You're going right back to him, or somebody like a Timid.
Or Tranda.
Right. Or somebody like a Timid where he goes, turn meter boost, already boost, comes back again, turn meter boost. That could be something very dangerous right there, paired up with the 6-piece set. But Jay, what are your thoughts on this, man?
Very interesting. It makes me think of champions that I didn't really use with A1s, like Deliana, that have AoE on the A1s. Anybody who has that's going to be really interesting on. 20%, if you can consistently use AoEs, right? That's 20% extra you didn't have. And that's not from other champions boosting or increased speed or lead auras. That's just boom. So as a 4-piece, it's decent. It's not like super insane, but it's really good. Especially when we talk about speed tunes or just, because most times when you're fighting, especially now speed's kind of back, people will lap you. So this could be a way that the nuker can not get like overly lapped in a way, unless they're using Shuzen. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. It's necessary. It was something that champions have in their skill kits, but they don't. It's never been a gear set, so it's like the first time we have it. So I think it's nice.
Okay. Gestal, what about you?
Yeah, this is huge. I've been kind of using this 3-piece to get extra speed on a lot of champions with the protection set. So now that we have it built in with a damage set, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a lot easier to get the higher speeds that you really want, especially in live arena.
Okay. Ken, what about you?
Bro, this is the things hurt my heart. This is gonna be insane on the RX.
Oh man, guys, Alex and Ken.
This is gonna be insane on the RX.
Is it love?
Bro, RX A1, look, RX A1 is AU attack. RX A2 is AU attack. RX passive skill, like, hold on, let me.
Yeah.
Oh, you can show actually. Yeah, you can
It's
show
about
actually.
turn
Show the
meter
RX passive. Show the RX passive.
I'm not going to show you my Eric's because she's still sitting, I think, at like 5-star. But,
Game on you.
Passive skill. Fills the champion's turn meter by 5% for each time an ally inflicts a critical hit. Hits this champion.
Included her crit, by the way.
Wow.
So she's gonna get a more crit from that set. I mean, she's gonna get a more tormentor boost. So basically, she's just gonna keep nuking you. It's gonna be super annoying, bro. I'm telling you.
Chris, actually, Necmo, Althar right here mentioned Necmothar. Hydra.
Yeah, Cupidus on the Hydra.
Cupidus. Yeah, that is going to be Wow.
But Arix on the arena is gonna be sick, bro. I'm telling you, like if you guys faced Arix, like in the like high live arena or even low live arena, you know, doesn't really matter. Ban her. Trust me. Don't do this mistake. I kill lots of people with Arix. Like if you don't have a tanky team, like DPS, I mean attack DPS without Necret or something like that, your DPS is never gonna see morning. Like I mean, never gonna woke up. Every time they revive, Arix gonna be smack again. Like especially if the Arix also has 6-star blessing, which is what was this one? Life
Harvest.
Drinker.
Life
Harvest. Yeah, can you show the 6-star?
Sorry, I'm just in the middle of leveling my Arix right now.
Show the 6-star bonus, Life Harvest.
Life Harvest, 6-star, destroys enemy max HP by 40%, fills a champion's 30% turn meter. Wow.
Whenever they revive. So, like, she's gonna keep them on the ground. And
wow.
Especially 9-piece bonus, like 6-piece bonus and 9-piece bonus. We can mention that again, but it's not gonna be that big problem to kill like tanky teams because Arix right now really weak against Ultimate Death Knight because they are passive skill healing each other, man. They are best friend, you know, they are not enemies, they are best friend. She's also negative affinity. Obviously, there is lots of force affinity champion. But I think with this set, 9-piece bonus, obviously, she's gonna be like broken, man. I'm telling you. Taras, for example, Taras already one shot, right? Like, Taras already one shot. Like, you don't have to worry about that much. So, but on the Arix, gonna be insane. Or the Magnar, like you mentioned earlier. If the double AU attack is triggering twice, that will be sick on the Magnar. I've been using Magnar very long time before the Arix, and with the KMR cooldown reset, you know, he can smack twice. He's hitting really hard, man. Like Magnar really hitting hard. His multiplier is another level.
I'm just checking right now. Did I get any for? No, I didn't.
Revenge accessories.
Oh man, Ken is making the cogwheels in everybody's brain think right now. The new arena meta is gonna be Eric's. Wow.
I mean, I already used it like, in the live gold 3, so like, by the live gold 3 is what the hell, man? Like everybody will Taras Maricha +4.
Yeah, we'll touch up on that in a minute because I was like, this. But all right, let's talk about the 5-piece set. 5-piece set gives us 10% crit rate, so. You know, 2 1-tier masteries, pretty solid. Again, right now at this point, we're 15% crit rate, 15% crit damage, 5 speed, turn meter fill for AOE. What are we thinking? Are we borderline OP set here, or are we still, you know, it's decent depending on the circumstances? Gestal.
Yeah, I mean, come on, more crit rate. What's better than that?
Okay.
You know, it's obviously, I feel like everything you kind of would want, you know, for like what we've been looking for in sets previously. Like this, like each step up just keeps giving you a little bit more. You know, not having to look for crit rate, giving you more attack percentage or more crit damage in your builds. It's crazy good, man. Crazy good.
So, Elthar made a comment here. Technically, you could get Necmo in both Rathalos Provoke Hex sets. That would actually be kind of insane right now because you could do that. Wow. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Psycho Game, thank you very much for the follow. R3 VO over 3. Reveal over, I think. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry, I don't know if I missed Smog Choke. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Luke Skywalker, thank you very much for the follow. All right, Jay, what about you, man? What do you think? 5-piece set?
Pretty crazy, man. Cause there's 9 pieces, right? Of course, it's 6 artifacts and 3 accessories. So 6 and 3 is 9. So we can wear the 5-piece of Rathalos, and then we can wear another 4-piece, right? Like Savage, Lethal, Instinct. Now you can start getting, if you want to go lethal, you can get tons of crit rate, which will allow you to get more speed and crit damage, which is crazy. So how can seeing these players with 300 speed Harima just sounds insane to me. Like, I think, because if that's the case, then all their other champions must be going like 380 to 400. Like, holy. Like,
no, because it's a +4 Harima, so +4 Harima just melts anything you have.
Well, I didn't mean like just in terms of damage. I'm talking about the speed on a nuker. Right? Like most nukers back in days were 150 to 200. Now they're 200 to 250. But jumping that 250 to 300, like what happened to that middle ground? He just skipped straight to 300. So that just to me just blows my mind. But I could see it now with the Rathalos set, right? Getting a 5-piece, using 3 accessories, maybe like two top pieces, and then you can use Lethal or Instinct or Savage on the 3 main ones: chest, gloves, and boots. So you can get those optimal, right? And that's insane. That's a lot of free crit rate that you don't have to actually build, so you can actually have multiple rolls of speed or crit damage in the substats and things like that. That just blows my mind, honestly. That's going to be crazy, having like high speed nukers or like 270 to 300 in the future with this set.
Okay. Ken, what do you think?
I just sent you a picture of my Arix build. Can you show them? So
I'm scared. I'm scared to show it.
No, man, it's just +0 Arix.
+0 Arix, 261 speed, 300 crit rate, 100.
Yeah, this is lethal set. Like, this is the stat I can get in the lethal set with only 10% crit rate. With this Rathalos set, you can get 15% crit rate, yeah? And how many critical damage there? And some speed bonus as well, right? 15% speed bonus as well. Like, can you guys imagine what kind of stat you can reach on your nuker? Like, I'm not only talking about damage-wise, it's also gonna be super make your nuker fast. Obviously, it has to be nuker, right? You cannot use this set on the single target. I mean, you can be, but not gonna be good, because ignore defense is not gonna work with the single target thing. But, like, if I can build champion like that, with lethal set, guys, again, this is no empower, not full fetching guardian, only 4-star. Like, can you guys imagine what Whale can do? Like, it's not even 300. It's gonna be way more than 300 speed, by the way.
I'm just saying.
Way more than 300. Because 300 speed, like I said, I saw Harima with the 300 speed and 7,000 something defense with over 300 critical damage. Like,
okay. So yeah. This is my Taras build. And it, like, puts... Like, yeah, well... I run a double Taras, so it's a little bit different, but...
I also run a double Arix, my friend.
That build right there kind of puts mine to shame. Like, holy shit. That is insane. Insane. Granted, you have the 5-star blessing, so you get a little...
4-star.
4-star? Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
4-star. So you gain a little more, but yeah, that's insane. That's insane right there. So... I can only imagine what we're gonna come up with. All right, let's look at the 6-piece set, which again I feel this is where I looked and said, Savage, not gonna be worth it for me anymore, right? 6-piece set ignores 30% of enemies' defense when using AOE skills. Obviously, in arena, right? We're using AoE. Hydra, AoE, right? Most of the other dungeons we're using single target, but for the exception of Fire Knight, everything else is pretty much HP burn or poisons. Let's talk about, are we giving up Fire Knight? Is Fire Knight useless for us now? Jay?
No, I think Fire Knight's only for like refining, right? Like, so let's say you don't have really good speed artifact ascensions on your boots or your chest. You maybe have like a few legendaries or myth or epics. But like even me, I'm still doing Fire Knight. I mean, I just got to Fire Knight hard a few months ago, and most players didn't get there as fast as everybody else because not spenders. So yeah, we still got to do it. Also to remember about this 6-piece is that it's only when using AoE skills. So champions like Rhodos, even like Taras. I have a Taras, but he only has one AoE. So if I don't want to get into a situation where I AoE and kill like 1 or 2 champions, and then I try to use the A2 or A1 and I can't kill no one because now I'm not ignoring defense. That's going to be, so this is going to be really good, like Kenpachi was saying, on AoE champions, right? Like Arix, Deliana, certain AoE champions might come back and, or be usable in other PvE content. So I like it. I like it as a 6-piece, but you have to. It is power creep in terms of the amount of defense we're ignoring, but you have to keep in mind that it has, what champions are putting this gear on. So yes, it's very strong because of course it's power creep, but it's conditional, so it's a little bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna echo here what Tupperware just said. Imagine Ethos or Ray in a 6-piece set of this. That's scary. That's scary.
Yeah, Taranku actually had a +4 and he showcased it.
That is
That's awesome.
That's scary.
It was
right
actually
there,
attack enemy 3 times, by the way. So if it is gonna be worked with this 4-piece bonus.
Wow. I wonder if we could be seeing a shift in the Taras Marichka meta. That would be very interesting. You go 6-piece Rathalos, 3-piece Stoneskin, maybe. I don't know. What would we do for the other 3 pieces? That'd be quite interesting to see. But Gestal, what are your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, it's awesome. Obviously, as Kenpachi said, it limits you to the AoE champs, right? So, like Rotos, I immediately think is someone you could go and do like a 3-piece with Rotos, but obviously you're not going to go above that. So yeah, you got to look at the AoE champs. With the 6-piece, and it's the 6-piece is pretty sick just by itself. Like obviously, the next 3 would be nice to get, but if you can get a 6-piece of this on an AoE champ, that's going to be insane. I don't think you necessarily have to have a 9-piece. Again, it'd be great to have it, but you might be able to do, I don't know, something a little bit better. Maybe like a 2-piece or have better accessories that would help out more than dip it into here. But the 6-piece set is sick for AoE champs. It's super sick.
Okay. Ken, what are you? Could this 6-piece set entice you no longer to be $13.97 free to play for your Arix?
No, it's gonna be stay same. My $14. I'm not gonna spend.
What if you start a new free to play?
Why? I mean, it's gonna take 4 years to reach wherever I'm right now. So like,
I'm just saying.
I mean,
this 10-year main account could be,
I mean, I have an alt account, have every daily login champion, like have some nice Lego as well, which is totally free to play. But again, I don't have a time for that, man. So, and again, it's gonna take forever to reach where I am right now. So, like, it's not that easy,
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on this 6-piece set?
I mean, like, if I can get like decent 6-piece for the Arix, I can call the day. I agree with the Gestal. That's enough, man. To be honest, that's enough to make an arena nuker. This bonus are enough. Obviously, 7-piece can help you a lot to get more critical damage, and you can get a 5% more speed on the 8-piece. 9-piece is juicy, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not gonna be that easy, man. Getting 9-piece bonus, especially as a free to play,
Yeah.
But 6-piece, even for the Hydra champion, like I mentioned earlier, Cupidus is so strong. Like I'm using Cupidus Venus on my Portal team, and damn, I cannot imagine Cupidus on this set. It's gonna, and the Orc lady Groha, right?
Ooh.
So she has a chance to join the
thinking.
Ela attack, right?
Yeah. Imagine if you have a 9-piece for her and you get that reach. It's gonna be it, not stop.
She's gonna be melt the Hydra.
Here's what I'm thinking. What if we go back to a blender comp with the sisters?
Bro, I just in live arena the other day, speaking of blender cops, I got destroyed by a fully awakened Sinesha and a fully awakened Skullcrown, man.
Yeah.
Blender might be coming back.
Ela attack is very strong on the live arena. Like
Oh yes.
Necret, Cardial, Mikage, they are so strong, man. Like it's like a cheat code.
Yep.
Peki bela takıyor, Jesus. Like
Dude, rips right through my tars, bro. Right through it. 120k HP, right through it.
I'm thinking here, like, could this like be that powerful where we come back, with a, the 9-piece set with a blended comp is just ridiculous. But could we be looking at something ridiculously stupid, even with Stone Skin? I imagine, like, what could we do? But yeah, that's insane. All right, 7-piece set here, 15% crit damage. So far, we're doubling the crit damage that we get, so we get 30 extra crit damage. On top of ignoring defense, on top of getting turn meter, on top of all the crit rate we're getting. Is this too much? What are we looking at here, Jay?
Yeah, if you're gonna go for the 7, you might as well go all 9. Because it is extra crit damage and speed, but like then you can't combo too much, right? Like 6 plus 2 and 1, so you could do like 6-piece Rathalos, and you can do 2-piece Fatal or whatever you need, right? Speed, or you can do whatever stat you're looking for, and then you can do 1-piece like Stone Skin to get a little bit more tanky. But if you're gonna get the 7, you might as well just go, all the way to 9 at that point, unless you're, because 6 is where the cutoff, so you can get multiple artifact sets and get more stats. Is the number valuable at that level at 7 and 8? Yes, but the main thing is the 9, because you get previous, right? You get the 7 and the 8. The 9-piece bonus is just ridiculous. Never seen anything like that in the game, and I'm surprised even releasing that in the game right now. So that is OP in my opinion, and kind of pay to win.
Okay. Gestal, what about you?
Pretty much what Jay said, kind of we were talking about earlier. I think you could stop at 6. Obviously, if you get, and I would assume that those are all going to be top 6 pieces, right? But if you could get 3 accessories that are, like, say you get a 6-star crit damage and you get a 6-star attack banner and a 6-star attack ring, obviously you're going to use them. But if you don't get those, or if you're building for HP, whatever, HP champ, defense champ, whatever would coincide with those. If you could get the 9-piece, I think it'd be sick. If you can't, I don't think it's the end of the world. I think the 6-piece is really where this is gonna shine. 15 in terms of just the 7-piece or the 7-piece, getting the extra crit damage. Yeah, if you have the piece, I'd say you go for it. But if you got like a reaction ring or a refresh ring or something else that might be better, has better stats, I think you probably want to go with that in arena.
Okay.
Instead of 15 extra crit damage.
All right. Alpha Bravo Gaming, thank you very much for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Sorry, some reason my YouTube side isn't showing a lot of my notifications. Been trying to do a lot of different things, setting up my OBS and Streamlabs. So, Ken, what are we talking, man? Eric's, what is she gonna do?
Bro, total 30% critical damage, which is more than flawless execution. Actually, it's flawless execution with the critical damage. Keen strike, right? True. Like, which is most of us, if you are gonna build a nuker, you are gonna use the ham smasher. But you can have ham smasher at the same time flawless execution with the 7-piece bonus. It is insane strong.
Yeah.
Like, I wish they switched the 7-piece with the 8-piece placement. That would be more challenging to achieve, but it's a 7-piece. I mean, I prefer 50% critical damage over 5% speed, so it's crazy good.
Okay. Real quick to everybody out there, we've got Carnage in the house, who's another content creator over on Twitch. Now, if you guys like to see an angry Aussie go apeshit, pulling shards, pulling soul stones, just in general, go ahead and click that link that I am putting in Twitch right now and in YouTube. Make sure you guys put that little period at the end and subscribe to his YouTube channel. If we get 500 subscribers to his YouTube channel, he's going to start posting videos. I have been making this my mission for the last 3 months, where anytime I can, I will put it. He's never showing up here again. We love you, Carnage. But seriously, guys, if you already haven't, make sure you check out Carnage over on Twitch. And yeah, definitely give him a sub over on YouTube. I would love to see him start posting some stuff there. 8-piece set, 5 speed. Is this enough? I mean, we're just repeating the 3-piece set bonus, but should we be getting 10 speed, right? What do you guys think, Ken?
I mean, extra speed, cool. Again, it's just, I feel like filling the space there, like 5% extra speed is, I mean, better than nothing, right? But yeah, it's total 10 piece, my bad, 10% speed. That's very strong, man, yeah.
Okay. All right. Jay, what about you?
Yeah, it's just low to keep the balance of the game. You can't give nukers too much speed, man.
Okay. Gestal?
Yeah, any more than 5 would be crazy. I mean, honestly, 10 extra speed on a damage dealer is already crazy. So I think 8 pieces can be really hard to get. So it's probably fine where it's at. But yeah, any more than that, man, these guys would be way too fast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm nowhere near being senile. Old, yeah, I'm hitting 40 in a couple of weeks, but senile, not even close, Carnage. All right, 9-piece set, and here, I think if I could build my Skull Crown and Sinisha in a 9-piece set, I'm just going Plat Arena reset, full out, just Blender comp. I don't think there's going to be anything that stands in the way, but 30% chance to repeat the damage dealt by AoE attacks. Wow. Really strong, but what are we, 30% chance 1 in 3 doesn't make sense for a Taras nuker type thing. Let's start off with Jay first.
Yeah, this is when I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, I had to double take it. I had to read it again to make sure. That just sounds insane to me, especially when we have champions like Kaimar, Yumeko, champions like Suzen that can literally just, I don't have to build my champion, no speed. Oh, wait, now they're full turn. Like, that's just crazy, So, yeah, dude, imagine you go Sify, Yumeko, Kaimar, Taras, and you can literally he's using 2 of that, resetting, and you get the good RNG, so you're getting 6 nukes with 1 Taras. Who's going to survive that? Like, it's going to roll through your stone skin. It don't matter who it is in stone. I don't care. You're going to die. So that just sounds crazy to me. And you're still getting locked out, too, on top of that. So, like, you're screwed to use A1s. Yeah, that just... I mean, of course, we talked about other champions, like Epics and stuff that might come back, and there might be some cool AoE metas. But still with that, if you could get a 9-piece, right, which is a lot of wheeling and getting lucky. But if you do get that on that... I'm going to try to do that, of course, because I have one, so... Okay. It's OP.
All right. Gestal, what about you?
Man, I think the first time I read this, I thought it was just repeat, 30% chance to repeat the ability. I didn't realize it was repeat the damage. That is crazy. That is crazy, because it's just damage appearing. It's not like another shot of getting feared or another shot of whatever, like, causing something bad to happen to you if it didn't that the time before. You're just getting the damage put out there again. That is pretty insane. And I I love what Jay said, man. Could you imagine getting 6 Taras? I mean, it's a 30% chance, right? But imagine getting Taras to do it 6 times. I mean, you wouldn't live through 2 or 3 of them. I mean, it'd be crazy.
I think at that point, there's no amount of reaction that's going to keep you alive.
Nothing.
Imagine Georgia's A2.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to eat up everything. Damn. Yeah, what's your Eric's going to do here for us, Ken?
Bro, like this is so juicy, man. Like I wanna do that, man. You know? Like Taras, to be honest, guys, like Taras already one shooting. Like I don't see Taras in this set, to be honest. But I feel like this set, especially this part, more likely like a champion who is A1 is the AoE attack, right? Like Arix, Cupidus, like a Krokmar. No, is his name Krokmar? The crocodile from Lizardman?
I think so.
He's basically Spirit Arix. It does not. Oh no, it's not gonna work on him. His A1 become a AoE if it is crit attack. I'm not sure this is gonna be work with him. Is that? I mean, if it is work, sure, can be work for him as well.
It should repeat the damage to me reads as whatever damage is dealt, that amount's gonna get dealt again.
So if it is AoE attack, it is right. So it is the AoE attack.
No.
Arix, man, because Arix A1 is AoE attack as well, and her A2 too. So like, just like repeat the damage. It's gonna be insane, and it's not only that. So if she's repeat the damage, like if she attack twice, so she's gonna get a double Tormentor boost, right, from the 4-piece bonus.
That that's a good question. I guess that's gonna be my next follow-up question.
So basically, she's gonna get let's say like she's gonna do how to say that crit attack on the every single enemies. Okay, let's say there is no weak attack or anything, and she's gonna get in the arena 20% Tormentor boost from her passive skill. And if she's gonna repeat that attack again, she's gonna get a 40% damage boost from her passive skill. Then from this set bonus, she's gonna get a extra 20%. So she's gonna get 100% Tormentor boost. She's like, if there is no weak attack, she's just gonna get extra turn.
So I don't know about everybody else out there, but my head just went way too above in math. Ken's thinking about this a little too much, guys. I think
she's gonna keep getting extra turn. What the hell? She's gonna keep getting the turn.
I think I might.
Am I wrong?
A Forge Pass. If I gift you a Forge Pass, are you still free to play?
Working. It's not working.
Listen, Plarium. Listen, let's do this.
I mean, if they are gonna check my thing, they are gonna see it. So
let's do this, Plarium. Let me in good faith give him a gift of this new Forge Pass, so he will honestly just be still free to play, and it just won't be on him. God, do I wish we could do that, but yeah, I mean,
joke aside, it is right. Am I reading correctly? So there is a 20% Tormentor boost from the 4-piece bonus, right?
Yep.
For enemy, 20%. So if she's repeated again, so there is going to be extra 20%, which is 40%. Right?
Yeah, that's big.
Her passive skill also going to give her 40%, so 80% Tormentor boost.
I'm gonna have to start getting crafting on this tomorrow or Tuesday when we have CVC.
We need to beat your Arix. But this is, man.
I guess that's what you'll be doing.
Insane.
Yeah, I could only imagine what we'll be doing with all of this set. But
again, it's also crazy good. Like some people still using Cupidus Venus, right? Especially if you have a neck red on the arena, it can be very strong on the Cupidus as well. Cupidus hit very hard on the arena too. Like again, Hydra as well.
Yep.
So it's super strong, man. Like
yeah.
And you can build like very strong nuker with this set, like very fast. Because speed is very important on the, especially for live arena. And most of the time I managed to survive against the Georgette. It's because my Arix getting turned before him, right? Just kill him. And after my Georgette died, they revive and I kill again, and I kill again, and I kill again. And doesn't matter enemy team is a warlord or whatever, I'm just using my A1 skill. Like you don't need to be like crazy high multiplier to kill the Georgette.
Yeah,
you know?
that's gonna be insane.
And for this Tormentor boost, she's definitely gonna get her skill cooldown. I mean, I'm already getting my skill cooldown if the enemy team is a warlord. It's not a problem for me. And with this extra Tormentor boost, it's not a problem. You can get it.
Wow.
The question.
Yeah,
the
lockout
question
is not gonna work. Yeah.
The question, what, Jay?
Is there a support champion that will boost other champions' turn meter when they crit? Because then you can stack that with Eric's and literally have infinite attacks.
Next fusion coming up, guys. AoE A1
Yeah,
support champion crits.
Like,
Gives 15% turn meter to all your allies.
I mean, sometimes I'm using my Ursuga on the RX team because it's a go second team, right? We need some protection. And I'm thinking like I'm making like my Ursuga 100% crit cap. So because I'm using her A2 ability, which is a way attack. So and it can also boost the RX Terminator from the passive skill because RX Terminator is not getting boost from on her crit attack only. It's any crit attack from your team. For example, like I'm using my Duchess, I'm looking, oh, is there negative affinity? Let me try that. Maybe she can crit attack. And this 5% crit, I mean, my bad. If my Duchess crit attack, my RX gonna get a Terminator boost. So.
Wow. Wow.
Good point, actually.
Damn. Hey, Ken, we got a question here for you. Is there going to be a name change on the stream tomorrow with the name, instead of FinalKenpachi, be Kenpachi?
No, it is not.
No? No?
No money.
No money? No money, no honey, guys. No money, no honey. All right, so overall, where are we placing this Forge set on, on what we've had released? So far, Bolster's been the biggest one. Has this surpassed Bolster? Jay?
Yeah, for me, like I bought Bolster once, and I'm probably never gonna buy again. I don't use Shield too much. There's too many champions that do it already for free, like Mithral and other champions. So it's nice to have. If you wanna like stack like Bolster and Immortal to heal yourself more, kind of like a regen set. That's nice about it, but for me, it's not insanely big for me. I feel like Righteous was crazier. Being mythical perception gear is bigger in terms of just that. Yeah, this is an insane set. It's going to be meta. Like it's like lethal, and you can stack it with lethal. So it's which is insane. So yeah, it's going to be one of the best sets in the game. It's just unfortunately with the accessories, it's it's super RNG and it's behind a paywall. So that's the only downside. But hopefully, like you said, they will add it to like other stuff in the game that we normally do, like CVC or anything less. That would be nice,
I didn't even think about mythical set Rathalos. Jay, scary. Gestal, what about you?
Yeah, I'll put this at the top. Definitely. I mean, I guess lethal is obviously gonna be easier to get, and more people will be able to get that as long as you can, farm hard Doom Tower. But that's only coming once every 3 months, and you probably farm more if you're doing 120. You're probably farming more lethal out of there. But if you were to say, hey, here's the set for Garl, which one do you want? I mean, you're definitely taking this, right?
Okay. Ken, what about you?
Definitely number one, in my opinion. Bolster is very strong. But Bolster, like if you are thinking end game perspective, Bolster just arena. You are just gonna make your sport champion Bolster set, that's all. Like nothing special, right? Just high HP so she can get heal, and the shield from the beginning which is cannot be removed. But like if you are thinking like different perspective of the game, like dungeons for example, Hydra for example, nobody using Bolster set there. I mean, you can still use it, don't get me wrong, but like most of us, if you are gonna focus your Hydra team very well, like if you are gonna use a Duchess there, I assume you have a multiple Duchess on the end game, and either your Duchess is gonna be a reflex gear, right? Or relentless set, stuff like that, because you want the more RNG, right? You want her cooldown faster. And Bolster set Duchess just like no need, But this set, like I said, arena gonna be amazing. Any content in the game you can use it, included Hydra, also gonna be amazing. Like if you have like champion we mentioned earlier on the Hydra wise as well, gonna be crazy good. Like Orc Lady, mythical Orc Lady, man, like on the Hydra she's gonna be meltdown, bro. Like, oof, gonna be hot there, And definitely number one in my opinion, bro. Like I highly recommended people buy this Forge Pass if they have resources. I mean money. It's not even a question. Like is that worth it? It's not a question for this set.
Yeah. So I mean, when you have a free to play player saying this is where you should spend your money because this is the value, that says a lot. I can't disagree. This set is
here is
insane.
the thing, man. Like I actually not sure about like how much the price for the shard. Like one secret, how much is that?
Depends. I haven't bought.
I mean, like average, like
I think like
I think they're 25 American.
Yeah.
For a sacred, that's normally what they're valued at.
Yeah.
One sacred shard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
this
it's
is costing what?
I think the same.
$20.
Yeah.
It's showing 20 on me, but I'm not sure.
Oh, for you, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it is like not even a question, guys. Like it's for a money, it is amazing. Obviously, don't purchase extra level unless you are a content creator want to push. Like just do your weekly challenges, daily challenges. You are eventually gonna finish it. Definitely not worth it. But $20, it's crazy, man. Like one of the cheapest thing you can purchase in this game with $20. Like the prices is so expensive. So
yeah. Old man COD wants to know how is he free to play after spending $37. It's actually $13.97. And the CC perks. I mean, the CC perks we get.
I mean, becoming CC, my friend. Nobody holding you.
It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. I can't lie. Like it's definitely a hard thing to do. Ogar Nacho is with Dad today, unfortunately, and I don't know. I actually haven't added the picture to Streamlabs, so I will make sure to add it for next week. But yeah, there we have it. New Forge Pass, probably best one right now. Number one, bolsters, been moved down. Number two, so very, very solid. All right, I'm gonna give everybody here who wants to be entered in for the gem pack giveaway another minute or so here. Just go comment on that video right there, and we'll be pulling the winners for the 10 monthly gem packs in just a moment here. So you have some time if you're interested. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have already seen the video I put out. Primals. Did you guys pull any this week? Jay?
Yeah, I pulled one little primal, but I saved my primals just like I saved them for
not
Blizzard's.
Not primals, sorry. Prisms.
Oh, prisms. No.
My bad. No. Okay. Gestal, did you pull any prisms for the archer?
I got 2 from Farman, got 2 epics.
Okay. Ken?
I saved one from the last, so I opened total 3, I believe. I got to dupe Oella, man. Such.
Okay. I pulled 2,000.
What?
2,000.
Wait, how much it's mean? I mean, how many you pulled?
2,000 prisms?
No, not 2,000. Each of them cost them what, like?
25. So
25. Okay.
Yeah. 2,000 of them. 25. So what does that give me? I don't know. I'm not good at math. Like 50. I got 6 legendaries. 6 legendaries.
Okay.
I got not
6 out of 50. Damn.
Yeah, I got not a single archer. And then I got as I'm pulling them, I'm watching people just pull archer. I'm like, that's 80. Okay, there's Nacho, guys. Another raid content creator, NachoPlays 50. Make sure we follow him over on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, I pulled 80. Out of the 80, I got 6 legendaries. I got a dupe Theodore, which I was kind of happy about. I got my 3rd Islin along with my 3rd Snitchrack. So, yeah.
But BLAZIN, I have a good news for you.
What's that?
Tomorrow, 15x Archer, girl. So you can pull more.
I saw that too. And I'm this far away from Mercy. This far. I was like, I'm at like 199 for Mercy. Do I do it? Do I do it? And I'm like,
If
Yeah.
you believe enough, you know what I mean.
yeah, if I believe enough.
Yeah,
You know,
everything possible.
it was sad, but on the bright side, that video, I did say in the video that if we get 5,000 views on that, which we're almost close to it, we'll be doing some work with Jingle Hunters. So I guess we'll be looking forward to that because that's almost right there. So it'll be quite interesting. All right, let's pull up the video that we are all here for the giveaways. Now we've got 10 monthly gem pack giveaways that we're going to do. I pulled 10, got a Theodore and Island both, first copy for both of them. So you're stoked. That's actually great. Like I said, I was really stoked about the second Theodore, because it's gonna help my my dungeon farming, right? But yeah, I'm kind of happy. All right, so the video here, everybody went in, commented. Wow, we got a lot of comments. You've got a lot of comments. So, you pulled 40. I know that there was a lot of people. There was one person that pulled 10, and he got Theodore, he got Archer, and he got Islan. I was like, here, this is what I got. And I looked at the first one. I was like, okay, you got Theodore, then you got Islan. And very at the end, he got Archer. And I was like, ah, killing me. But I don't think that will be happening again. All right. Let's filter duplicate users. We're not doing hashtags. We're not adding comments and replies. Random names. We don't care about theme color. I need 7 plus 8 is 15. Am I forgetting anything here? I need a total of 10 users, right? Okay. All right, so let's pick out the comments. Let's why do I need to refresh? 3. Why is this not working? I don't care about that. 7. All right. That was weird. All right, let's go ahead, put in the video again. Filter duplicate users. If you guys heard that, that's my son going crazy. I do apologize. I guess COVID didn't hit him hard enough. All right, so here we go. We got 79 unique comments. Good luck to everybody out there. Thank you again, everybody, for the support, for hanging out with us, for the channel, everything, all the love you guys are giving, all the feedback that I'm getting back from Centranos is definitely helpful. So, all right, here we go. First person is Annie. Congratulations. I will make sure to pin your picture on the chat. Do get in contact with me in Discord and we can get this taken care of. So let's go ahead and take some pictures here. All right. Let's pick another winner. Number 2 is user RM7YK3HDU. I didn't have a lot of stages cleared, maybe 100 between both difficulties. The issue was not having the time in silver. I feel that pain. Centranos is very, very time, very time heavy. All right, winner number 3. Here we go. Rizola Ninja. I believe Rizora is in chat, so congratulations to you. please make sure you find me and contact me in Discord. And guys, you can find me hanging around in any one of these Discords, Ken's, Jay's, Gestal's. I don't have my own, but I promote these guys' Discords. So, all right, let's go winner number 4, right? Here we go. All right, we've got Ethelard, Ethelra Red. Yeah.
Hey, that's my clan member.
That's your clan member?
Yeah.
All right.
Congrats, nice.
Congratulations. You, sir, get a monthly gem pack as well. All right. That was number 4. All right. Let's go number 5. I kind of know the guy who can fix that Discord issue. I think the Discord issue is more of just trying to keep track of things. I'm still trying to work on fixing my Twitch to get things together. Arthazad 7851. Congratulations to you. You are the 5th, I believe. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, let's see. As free to play, it was difficult for some channels / rotation. So many champions for the content was only allowed to do like 20 levels. All right, here we go. Number 6. Ethan Baker 3965. You are winner number 6. Congratulations to you, sir. We are down to 4 left. So let's see who are the last 4 winners. Will FinalKenpachi be one of them?
I can't. I'm not entering because you said you are gonna buy for me, so it's not gonna
you know, I really
right.
And I think Tupperware set it up a little further up in chat, was like, why do we not have gifting available? And I
oh yeah, that would be cool.
Plarium, why do we not have gifting available? Get on it. Let's go. All right, here we go.
I become one of the biggest player, right? Before the gifting.
User YS9ET3LY67. I didn't get many stages done, cleared myself, maybe 50 or so in each difficulty. Mostly was because the lack of silver due to gear swapping. All right. So this puts it number 7. All right. So we got 3 more. Yeah, I feel I'm pretty sure I know why they don't do the gifting. But yeah, I've inquired about it. All right, here we go. So this one is this is number 7, so we've got number 8. Here we go. User RE5 RB4LE9J. I don't even recall how far I got into Cursed City. I just know the regearing was a pain. Okay. So we got winner number 8. All right. 2 more. Number 9. Is number 9 going to be who? Alpha Bravo Gaming.
Yeah.
He called it. Congratulations, sir. He called it. I'm so glad that this is random. So when they clip this and say,
you got rated by Big Head Mike there too, bro.
Oh shit! Big Head Mike rating with a party of 18, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Man, I'm so glad that this was done at random. How was your stream, sir? Thank you very much. So Alpha Bravo Gaming, gets the number 9 monthly gem pack. All right. All right. Number 10, last one. Here we go. Who will it be? MMEC4KU. I am level 51. Couldn't place in Tranos. LOL. Well, a little longer. You will.
Here's some gems to help.
Exactly. Here you go. Here are some gems to help you complete your next fusion, so you can get into Centrano's next rotation. Thank you very much for the follow, Big Head Mike. Appreciate that. All right, so we've got the 10 monthly gem packs. And, congratulations to everybody. Make sure I will put out a video later on today announcing the winners as well, even though we did do it on the live stream. So we can get that done. Now, we've had a nice, wonderful time on this beautiful Sunday evening. Let's end it off strong throughout the week. And you know what? We're going to take one common question that just came in. Do you guys think there will be a guaranteed event for Archer before the collab is done? Jay.
I mean, another event? You mean like a Heroes Path?
Yep. A guaranteed event.
They could. I mean, they honestly could. They have until March. So we still have like a whole month. So there's so much that could happen, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. We already have summon events coming literally starting tomorrow all the way through. So interesting.
Okay. So Jay says yes. Gestal, what about you? What do you think?
I don't. I mean, I guess they could. They have certainly added more than I thought they were, like with the stuff that's coming out this week, right? But we're allowed to talk about that. But
yeah, we are. The embargo's
passed. I don't know. I get nervous about those things, man. But yeah, so there's obviously another event. A guaranteed would be beautiful, man. I know. I honestly, these things, I feel like if you're playing like any of these kind of special champs, ninja, whatever, if you're playing at the time, you should be able to get them, right? That's the cool part of it. If you're playing the game when that champ comes out and then they go away, and then a year or two later, then you have them. Like, I think you should have a good shot at getting them. I really don't like the way they set this up, to be honest, but yeah, I hope they do. I don't think they will, but I hope they do.
Okay. So Gestal's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Partially because he's got it already on the main and the alt account. So
yeah,
he doesn't.
I am the free to play, brother. I'm good.
Yeah. So he doesn't care. Ken, what about you?
I agree with the Gestal, like especially like tomorrow, right? There's gonna be another 15x for her. I think they are doing that second time, right?
Yep. For her.
Yeah, I don't think they are going to release a guarantee because literally they just release a 15x, like people going to be like, to be honest, mad in my opinion. They are going to open their shard, and especially if they didn't manage to pull her and after this guarantee, I'm like, like they are going to be upset. Maybe close to the end of the collapse, which is on the March. It's possible. But I don't think anytime soon.
Okay. I'm kind of at that stage where I really, really want them to. And if they do, I think it will be at the end. It'll be like the day before, and they'll be like, "Hey, 30 sacreds, go for it." Because I could see them doing that, right? The question is, will we go for it? Is the question. But could they do it? I think more likely than not, it's possible that they will do some sort of guaranteed events, because they never said that they wouldn't do anything. And for an event like this, where Monster Hunter is such a big brand, it wouldn't surprise me, right? They got to put it in some sort of way, like they did with Xena, where you can obtain her, so then you can't go complain that you didn't get her, or you didn't get one of them. So I feel like we probably will have. Not sure. Can't really officially speak, right? We haven't been told anything, but if we're told as soon as the embargo is lifted, we'll definitely let you guys know. Jay, shout outs. What you got for me, brother?
Honestly, I mean, I don't really have anyone. I guess I could shout out Tupperware for supporting and actually putting through all the stuff that I've been doing on his account. The amount of grinding and I would say, investment into their account is crazy. Within the past 2 weeks, I'm just like, Jesus. That's what I put in a year, and they put in within 2 weeks. So think about that. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Tupperware. Thank you so much.
Okay. Gestal, who you got?
I'm going to be a little kiss ass here and give a shout out to my man BLAZIN for putting on a great show every week here. Doing it on YouTube, now doing it on Twitch. Give him a follow if you're not following him on both. It helps out a ton, man. BLAZIN does a lot of hard work for this, so big ups to BLAZIN. Thank you for everything you do here, brother.
Thank you. Hey, I wouldn't be able to do this show without having you guys here. Ken, what you got for me?
I like to shout out Smile Tiki and the Saffron Man. They are one of the OG raid content creator actually, and they are one of the kind content creator I ever met actually on this community. Sadly, they are not that active anymore, especially Saffron Man, I believe, and hopefully we can see them again. We miss them. I miss them.
Yeah, Saffron Man, I actually, for anybody who has been watching the new Starting Soon screen, we put the video of Raidzilla on. That was actually produced by his team. So I did reach out to him a couple of days ago. So he's doing good. He's going to be starting streaming on Kick, I believe it is, February 1st. So, looking forward to that. I did ask him, I said, are you coming back to Twitch? Because, we'd love to have him on here. He said at the moment, not right now, maybe in the future. We'll have to see. But I do know he's doing good. I know that much. So my shout out is actually going to go to two people. First one is going to be Carnage, right? Because I want to get him to those 500 subs. I want to see the Aussie anger when he's not pulling what he's supposed to and he's pulling the dupes. Guys, I would just imagine hours of entertainment right there. Hours of entertainment. And you wouldn't be gated behind the 2 weeks that Twitch has after the VOD gets removed. So one goes to him, and then the other one goes to Nacho. Nacho, I miss you, man. I miss you. I hope Dad's doing well. And we want you back on the show as quickly as possible. We all do. The community loves you. We love you. So definitely shout out to both of those guys. Gestal, where can everybody find you, sir?
I am Gestal Gaming on Twitch and YouTube, and the big updates, the official launch of Gestal.gg is only a couple weeks away. We've got a bunch of the updates just went in last weekend, so now just a bunch of updating. I'm telling you guys, Hell Hades, I'm not selling my website to you because it will be that much better. I'm telling you, it's going to be the best website out there.
Okay, all right. I am waiting for it, sir.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm telling you, it's gonna be awesome.
All right. Jay, where can everybody find you, sir?
Everyone can find me at JRStar3 on Twitch.tv and on YouTube as well.
All right. Ken, where can everybody find you?
FinalKenpachi, both YouTube and the Twitch, streaming every single day except Sunday.
Okay. And you can always find him here every Sunday on the Knights of Teleria.
That's correct.
Where, we have some fun. We talk, we chat, and it's a fun time. So I would love to say thank you again to everybody who joined us. I would love to say thank you to you guys, Ken, Jay, Gestal, for taking the time out of your Sundays to, sit here and talk with us. As for Twitch side, we are gonna raid Bhaskar, who's currently doing some
Bashar, by the way. It's a Bashar.
Bashar, sorry, who's currently doing some stuff on his account, or does a lot of takeover.
He's got a PhD. He's got like a PhD in astrophysics or something like that. He's crazy big brain.
Yeah. So he's also another Raid official content creator. So make sure when we go over there, we drop a follow on his Twitch. And I know he's been dabbling in some YouTube, so make sure you guys do that. As always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and we'll catch you guys next week.